So Spaceballs is free on YouTube right now in the United States for YouTube Premium people. I have no interest in watching Spaceballs, but in case anybody is just dying to watch it again, it is on YouTube right now. I actually was looking through all the YouTube videos last night because YouTube has a good, yeah, it's free. Well, it's free on YouTube. I think it's free with ads, but I'm a YouTube Premium subscriber. We use it for like all our music and everything. And so it's technically free for us. And they have we talked about 9, and they've got Fly Away Home, about the girl that raises the geese. All Dogs Go to Heaven, Rockadoodle, Fern Gully. They've got like a bunch of relatively, the Dark Crystal, like the original Dark Crystal. They have Labyrinth. They have got a bunch of like the stuff that I watched when I was a kid. So I think we'll probably watch Fly Away Home this weekend. Auden was absolutely terrified of the Jumanji trailer we watched yesterday, and she came and got me in the middle of the night, and I had to sleep in her room. So, needless to say, she will not be watching Jumanji with us. Let's see. What have I not bonked my head with? I mean, I have a Christmas bow here that Auden brought in here for unreason. For unreason? Unknown reasons. I don't know. What am I saying? What am I even saying? What am I speaking? Okay, we've got VT, we've got McKay, we've got Scarecrow, we've got Hayes. Excellent. Oh, that's right. Flipper. Free Willy. Wait. I have a list. Tolsis. Thanks. Yeah, I had to make this shirt right after I don't want to spoil things for Silksong, but right after the thing happened in Act 3, I was like, I got to make a shirt. Oh, that was really loud. I didn't mean to hit it that hard. Also, I know Apache is not here super, super often, but if anybody sees Apache in chat today, it is his birthday. Today. The 3rd, right? Yeah. So Apache usually hangs out in Control Freak's streams, but Control Freak is not. I was going to go in and say happy birthday to him yesterday. Okay, wait. Oh, Fairy Tale, A Little Princess, Hidden Figures, Matilda, Princess Diaries, Ella Enchanted, Little Shop of Horrors, Singin' in the Rain, the SpongeBob movie, also free on YouTube right now, Sound of Music, Fly Away Home, Homeward Bound, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Parent Trap, White Fang, Tom and Huck, Kiki's Delivery Service, all Ghibli, I guess, that's age appropriate, Labyrinth, Jumanji, Free Willy, and what was the other one? Flipper. I remember what's his name? Brian Regan was talking about Flipper and how they should have had an evil dolphin named Zipper. The big scar across his head. Oh, everybody look out, it's Zipper. Also, I just saw a video yesterday. Apparently dolphins, their echolocation is used to treat cerebral palsy. It can knock something in the brain. Dolphins are astounding creatures. I don't think I have any other February birthdays, at least not on my just kidding. Padawan's birthday is this week. Will I be live? I think it's on Thursday. Oh, yeah, it's on Thursday. Okay, so he's my other February. I don't know. I don't have any other Februarys, at least not written down. Oh, Baby's Day Out. That's right. Baby's Day Out. She has seen Fern Gully. And I feel like we tried to watch Labyrinth and it freaked her out. But you know what's funny? She didn't actually get freaked out because she didn't get freaked out because of any of the creatures. We didn't even make it that far. She didn't like the main girl. The main girl who's like, I don't want to watch my brother. Mama, somebody stole my stuffed animal. And then she wishes him away to the Demon King or the Muppet King. What is it? The Goblin King. Yeah, we didn't even make it that far. She just didn't like her attitude. And I was like, I mean, that's fair. We have never associated, Charlotte has never associated with somebody like that. So she was like, I don't like this girl. That was like 2 or 3 years ago. It was a while back. Hey, it's back. Where did all our snow go? Well, I can honestly say, I feel like this is giving me weird swoopy bang vibes. I honestly am glad that the snow is gone. I don't mind the cooler temperatures, but I'm glad that the snow is gone. Also, you guys are really kind. I just did my hair. It took me like an hour today. I like this hairstyle. I love the curls, but the problem is if I don't have time to do them, I don't have any other way to wear my hair other than just like a dumb little bun in the back of my head. And that doesn't look very good. I keep trying to do like a faux hawk. I love the idea of a faux hawk, and I managed to do one. It was on a Guess the Game scene, and I was really proud of it, and I cannot recreate it. And it's just too short to do like a Gibson tuck in the back, which I don't know how many of you know what that is, but it's where you basically kind of roll your hair up in the back, like pull it all back down here and then roll it up in the back. And it's just a teeny bit too short. So if I don't have time to curl it, I look homeless. But if I curl it, I feel like it looks great. But, and it's Timmy. Okay, wait. Kirsten Dunst says morbid stuff in Jumanji. Well, we've decided that Auden cannot watch it because apparently she was freaked out by the trailer. And then she was also freaked out by, I forgot the little boy turns into like a monkey boy, and that freaked her out too. So last night she came into my room. She needed me to stay in her room until she fell asleep. Right. So she needed me to go in there while she was falling asleep. Fine. I was like, I feel responsible for this, so I will sit in here until you fall asleep. So it took her like 10 minutes to fall asleep. And I went back to bed. I stayed up late, which was a dumb decision on my part. And she came in at like 11:30 and she couldn't even speak. She was trembling from head to toe and she could not even tell me what she needed. She couldn't even communicate. And I was like, all right, I asked her if she felt sick. She said no. I asked her if she was cold. She said no. And I was like, I know what this is about, but I was hoping she would tell me in case it was something different. She couldn't even communicate with me. All she could do was go, I. And I was like, say no more. It's fine. So I made up, we have these air mattresses, but this air mattress pumps are like the sound of an air raid siren. So I was like, I can't blow up an air mattress in my house right now. It's 11:30. Everybody's asleep. So I just made a little bed for her out of couch cushions. And then I slept on her bed and I barely slept at all. It was totally insane. Like it was the worst night. I don't know. I don't remember being scared of Jumanji, but I don't remember when I watched it. I don't know how old I was. I think Charlotte will be fine, but it is absolutely off the table for Auden. So this weekend, I think we'll watch Fly Away Home, about the girl that raises the geese, which I've wanted to watch for a while. But most of these movies, I feel like on this list, both girls can watch. Auden watched All Dogs Go to Heaven, which is about a dog getting murdered. I mean, that's really what it is. He gets murdered and then he comes back to basically avenge his, oh yeah, Homeward Bound's on here. That's on Disney Plus, which we do have. So that is, I know, All Dogs Go to Heaven is sad. Land Before Time is sad. An American Tale is sad. Fievel Goes West does kind of have a happy ending. But like An American Tale is super sad. Don Bluth ripped all our hearts out, man. Ripped all our hearts. Hey, it's Dad Pods. I know. See, I did not realize that was who the actress was until I came across the video on YouTube and I was like, holy moly, I forgot that's who was in that movie. The only other thing that I know of that she's been in was, I know she's been in a lot of things, but the only thing that comes to my mind is the True Blood series, which is a far cry from Fly Away Home. I was never into the True Blood series, but all my clients were. Yeah, Toy Story 2 was really sad. I cried in Toy Story 3. I don't remember if I cried in Homeward Bound. I'm not really sure. But what did Auden cry in? Auden cried in... She just got really upset. What was she watching the other day? Oh, we were watching... she was watching How to Train Your Dragon, the third one. And when they all had to say goodbye to the dragons, she got really misty and was like, they have to say goodbye. I was like, yeah. But then like the ending scene was more positive and happy. But yeah, she was like teary. And I remember the first time Charlotte ever watched Lion King, and she was very upset by Mufasa's death. And I was like, yeah, it's it just is what it is. I'm so sorry. You're going to remember this for the rest of your life. Yeah. Okay, so just as a reminder, I need to pull this up. Just as a reminder, we are going to do a giveaway today because we reached our sub goal. Shout out to everybody for that. Awesome. We're not going to do it right this second. We're going to wait a little while, maybe like halfway through stream. Worry about yourself. I don't know. It depends on what the person wants. Hey, it's Mo. If you think all dogs to go to heaven is sad, don't Google how the actress died. Oh, yeah. If you're sensitive to like bad, terrible things happening to children, which I guess we all should be. Yeah, it's really, really sad. Mo. Okay, let me do my thing. Let me do my thing. You do your thing. Oh, I forgot her timer. You know what? Before I get started, I'm going to grab that because she's going to ask me like 800 times. My headphones cramp my style when I'm wearing my hair like this. Oh, kind of cramps. It's okay. All right, cool. Hey, it's Yoga. How's it going? Is it Ducky? No. Yes. I'm pretty sure something terrible happened to both actresses. I think the woman who played Ducky, did Ducky's voice had something terrible happen to her. And then the girl that played did the voice of the little girl in All Dogs Go to Heaven had something terrible happen to her. And then there was someone else that I heard something. Was it the movie Waitress, which I actually really loved? It's a musical now. I really, really loved the movie Waitress. I was really surprised. I think there was an actress in the movie Waitress that had something terrible happen to her. I can't remember. I don't know. Oh, there are a handful of movies that every time I watch them, I cry. Toy Story 3 being one of them. Inside Out also being one of them. Coco being one of them. A lot of them are Pixar movies. But I also cry at the end of Big Fish every time. I cry at the end of Edward Scissorhands every time. Oh, it's just so unfair. I cry at the end of... I get really emotional in Field of Dreams, actually. And Dead Poets Society wrecks me pretty much every time. Yeah, there's like a handful of movies that I watch them and I'm like, and sometimes I will just watch them because I need a good cry. And I know that they will make me cry. Sometimes you just need to cry. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta. Big Fish is great. I love Big Fish. It's very Tim Burton-y, but it's not Tim Burton-y in like, I don't know. It feels Tim Burton-ish, but it's not quite as like creepy. Okay, you guys can all hear that, right? Okay, cool. It's not creepy. It's probably one of the least kind of creepy Tim Burtons. I loved Big Fish, and the end of it makes me totally tear up every single time. Especially, I would imagine that now, after losing my mom, I would imagine that it would probably wreck me even more. Don't die. Oh, I watched Mrs. Doubtfire in a watch party, and the letter at the end about divorce, I just burst into tears. You know what? I remember watching, I remember... Is this where I am? This level? No. I remember Mrs. Doubtfire making me highly uncomfortable, and I don't remember why. I feel like the ending scene when he is basically outed to everyone, I don't remember the letter, but something about him dressing up as a woman and being like outed at the end, and everybody, like, it happened so publicly. I was so unbelievably uncomfortable for him. I've never been able to watch it since. And I know it's kind of a feel-good movie for a lot of people, but you know, my parents divorced when I was 16. And so my experience was different than when, you know, if I had had to go through it when I was younger. Why is that dangling like that? I don't like that. Is it gonna like, What's the last feel-good movie I've seen? I don't know. Yeah, it was so... My secondhand embarrassment was just off the charts. I was like, oh, this is so awkward. This is happening in front of everybody, and he's basically called out, and like now his kids know, and I mean, he wasn't really in the right either, but I can't really speak for it because I haven't seen it in a really long time. Oh yeah, look, this is where I am right now. What's the last feel-good movie I watched? For the first time, or like realist, like for the first time, or one that I revisited? Because we just watched, my daughters and I just watched the Lego movie. Yeah, I knew it. Oh no. We just watched the Lego movie, and that one's just great. And that one actually has some feels at the end when, you know, when the dad is trying to understand his kid and the kid is trying to understand his dad, and there's the whole spiel about you are the most important special person, and so am I, you know, like it's so feel good. We watched it over the weekend. That whole ending monologue is really great. And then probably like How to Train Your Dragon, because my daughters have watched that. We have the trilogy. The second one's my least favorite out of all of them. The third one is pretty good, and obviously the first one is like S tier. Yeah, the ending of the Lego movie is great. I think the Lego movie is a perfect animated film. Absolutely perfect. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think it's absolutely perfect, which is why it's astounding. Wait a minute, I just hit a bomb. Did I not? Oh, I think I know what to do. Not that. Don't do that. Hey, it's Smithley. Last feel-good movie I've watched was Inside Out. Oh, I love Inside Out. Inside Out makes me like ugly cry. Ugly cry. I also felt like the Super Mario movie was, I don't know if I would consider it completely perfect, but it was pretty close. I consider How to Train Your Dragon a pretty perfect animated movie as well. And I also really love Megamind. I love Megamind. Dang it, I didn't push the button fast enough. Ugh. I liked Onward, but I was okay with Onward. Onward was all right with me. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Got it. Good job. Tyler, Geoff, Dustin. He doesn't look like a Frank to me. He's just the assistant to the branch manager. Hey, it's Dorian. Tyler. I know Tyler, Tate, Dean, Richard. I don't know. Any number of names. I hope that's not going to scoosh me. I don't think so. I keep looking for secrets, but I really don't think there are secrets in this. That was really unfair. The devs knew. Well, I could have looked, but I didn't. Hey, it's Lindsay. Tyler, Jeff, Dustin, but not Frank. Richard, no. Mitch. I don't know. I'm feeling Taylor, you know, Tyler. Okay, are these bouncy? I don't think so. I think they're gonna kill me. In a way. When you said Frank, it reminded me that Lisa Frank was a thing. Still a thing. You can still buy Lisa Frank stuff. It's not as everywhere as it once was. Charlotte loves Lisa Frank because of course she does. Who doesn't love psychedelic rainbow dolphins on a notepad? Charlotte does. Oh, look, okay. I see the hidden bombs. Do you guys? There's one down below. That's a fake out. And then there's one between the next two lasers I'm supposed to jump through, but then there's one hidden behind that fuzzy Hectagon. Hexagon? Hexagon. Oh! Oh! There was another one! Dang it! I thought I got it. Did not get it. And one more. Ooh, okay. Do I have anything to like? Ah! Oh, that one went like up and around. Okay, all right. I thought it was gonna scoosh me right there. Oh my gosh. I don't have Apple TV. I had Apple TV for a hot minute, and then we watched Shape Island on it, which my daughter loved. Oh, I went the wrong way. Dang it. My toddler really loved Shape Island. The guy who wrote Shape Island, the books that it's based off of, is one of my favorite children's authors. Remember the missing hat book I read to you guys on stream one time? It's one of my favorite children's books. His name is John Klassen, and he is, dare I say, classic. He's great. I love him. Oh, okay. All right. Got it. Don't touch that. Don't touch that. I have heard good things about Plurbius. I don't know much about it other than the fact that a lot of people say that it's one of the most unique original TV shows that has been released in a long time. My girls have just started getting into SpongeBob. Oh. Oh, that was stupid. Stupid. Oh, you started watching Plurbius. Yeah, I've heard good things about it. I don't have HBO Max, so I don't have any. Okay. Oh, that is... Did I die? No, I did not! Up and at them, Geoff. I find it very interesting that all these things have these crazy gravitational pulls, like orbits around this, but I don't. I was kind of expecting that was going to happen, but I like the earlier seasons of SpongeBob. I can't speak for the later seasons. I've heard that they got a little wonky. This is terrible. I don't... Oh, wait. No, it's not. Watch. Yeah. Oh. You know what? That's fine. Too slow! Too slow. Oh, oh. Okay. Dang it! Oh, that's why they give you so many. Oh, good job. Hey, it's Salty! Salty, were you in my stream yesterday and I didn't say hi to you? I feel terrible. I feel like I saw your name and I was gonna be like, hey, Salty, or maybe I did and I don't even remember. I don't know. I just want you to know. I felt bad about it. I was thinking about it. I was like, Josie. That's not gonna do it either. No, oh, maybe a bigger box, maybe. That's not gonna... No. You know what? You know what? You know what? Oh, good job, Jeff. Ree? For some reason, I have Tyler Durden in my head. That doesn't make any sense. Tyler Durden's like chaos. Oh, all right. That was okay. That worked. That was good. Seriously, where's OSHA? Like, I think SpongeBob was very, very funny and had a lot of really funny. We watched the Just One Bite the other day where she's like, you like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward? But I feel like I've heard that they have gotten, that it got really weird after a while, and people, like, it was already kind of weird, but people were like, yeah, it's not great. It is even more bizarre. Okay. That's also a bomb waiting to go off. Oh, things are... Oh, now we're into blue. The color scheme of this game is really pretty. I know there's lots of red and orange, but... There's an edited one? Why? I think we watched the original one. We just saw like clips of it on YouTube. What do I do with this? That doesn't do me any good. I don't know. I think there was supposed to be another way at it. Oh. You know what? I think I need that box, actually. I think I need that box. The original has a top-of-the-line security system, aka a bucket of gasoline and a match. They edited that out a couple years later. Oh, dang. I actually don't remember. Like I said, we saw it in kind of a playlist on YouTube where it was like part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, because we don't have Paramount Plus to actually watch the episodes. I just find like clips of them on YouTube. Okay, I'll take it. I think SpongeBob is so funny, but only in the earlier seasons. And then after that, and I can see how watching SpongeBob a lot of times back to back to back would get very annoying. I don't find it annoying for 1 episode or 2, but then after that, it's like, okay, yep, we need to move on. Oh, man. Ow. We're like sliding. Am I supposed to? Is there something I can like steal? No. Okay. Right. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, I was lurking. Then I popped up to laugh about Halo, and I had stuff to do. Spoken like we've all got things to do. Oh my gosh. This, I legitimately do not understand how I'm getting past any of this stuff. Oh, like that. Yep. 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 Okay. Yeah, it's cool. I can do this. They kind of hang up there for a minute. I don't understand how you're supposed to make it past that one. Like these other ones feel somewhat, you know what? I don't know. They all actually feel pretty terrible.
No siree.
Not today.
Not today.
Can I step on this? Yeah, I can. Oh, that was really close. All right, let's get away from that. Speaking of annoying, yeah, that sound was getting really... Is that a person? No. There's not like a person that's like... I thought maybe it was like a dangling person. Oh! No! No! Okay, hold on. Oh, you know what? I feel like Charlotte I feel like Home Improvement and Boy Meets World and all that stuff Charlotte is getting close to the age to be able to watch those. I don't feel like she's quite there yet. She's been watching Wizards of Waverly Place. Oh, I understand. Supposed to be up on top. Oh my gosh, this is so much pressure. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. How do you... How... Whoops. Hold on. How does this... Oh, it's because this one is 2. This one... Oh, this one goes... Oh, I'm supposed to go underneath. What? So that one's coming from the top. Oh. Oh, that was so close. When in doubt, just push a bunch of buttons. Yeah, Charlotte's been watching Wizards of Waverly Place, which she really likes. I think she would like The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and I also think she would like Hannah Montana. Those are all kind of her age range. Okay. Yep, That's So Raven, I think, is on her list. I know she'd like Boy Meets World eventually. I just don't think she's quite there yet.
What? Downtown Abbey?
No, you're not ready for Downton Abbey yet either. Boy Meets World. Oh, you'll love Boy Meets World, but it's not, you're not quite there yet. Oh, Lizzie McGuire. Is that on Disney?
Lizzie McGuire? How do you spell that?
Lizzie. Oh, she would love Lizzie McGuire. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's a switch. I see it. Wait. I'm not supposed to... Am I supposed to, like... switcheroo it? Or, like, what's supposed to happen? Hey, Skybird. How are you? Oh my gosh, Even Stevens. I also forgot about Even Stevens. Are those all on Disney? She tried Kim Possible and she couldn't get into Kim Possible, which is
I
kind
did.
of...
I just kind of fell out of it.
Which is kind of shocking to me, I thought.
I did like it. I just kind of fell out of it for a second.
Oh, I think I know
And
what
I
I'm
just
supposed to do.
forgot about it. But yes, I did like it.
Oh, okay.
I...
ZZIE.
The Lizzie McGuire movie?
Lizzie McGuire. There's only a movie?
It's... Oh, no, there's both. Yeah, Lizzie McGuire, TVG.
You would love Lizzie McGuire.
Okay.
Lizzie McGuire.
That's
And
the
what
other
else did
one.
you say? Even Steven? Even Stevens. Even Stevens has the kid from Holes. Oh my gosh, so young.
There it is.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe you won't like it.
TVG
I
again.
think
What's the
so,
other one
though.
called?
Outcast over
I know
here,
you
keeping me
mentioned-
hydrated.
I know you mentioned 3. What was the other one?
It was, Kim Possible.
Yeah, like I said, I liked it.
I actually never watched Kim Possible. Why? I never watched Kim Possible. It came along like when I was not in a position. I think it came. Well, actually, you know what? I think I probably would have enjoyed it if I had actually. I think we lost Disney Channel at that point. Like, I don't think any of those shows, like even Stevens, Lizzie McGuire, all that stuff. I don't think we had Disney Channel at that point, and so I kind of missed out on all that. Oh, that's gonna... Yeah, that's fair. Oh. Hey. So we gotta, like... Oh, that's not what I meant to do, but okay. Hey, it's fresh! Can this just, like... Oh, I see. Maybe. Hold on. Oh, that happens like immediately. Okay, I'm gonna do this, and then I gotta... No. Oh! Wait a minute, what? So those don't, these break apart if the orange lasers hit them. It seems that I need to learn how to stream. Okay, wait, 2 earthworms burrowing through the ground. The first says, do you like pop music? The second one replies, yes, I'm into Elvis at the moment. Ah. Okay, wait, what are these? Why would it give me... Oh. I have a... That doesn't help me! What does that even do? That doesn't do anything. You gotta try everything. I don't know. I don't know why people's messages are getting deleted either. Maybe DJ's deleting people's messages. Oh, maybe I'm just supposed to go super speedy fast through it all? Like, I'm supposed to like... Pew, pew. Oh, that wasn't fast enough. I think that's what you're supposed to do. I think you're supposed to like rocket through that area. Maybe. Huh. Oh, that is gonna put me... Oh, okay. Oh, but that was already on. Okay, all right, okay. We'll just move you over here. Oh, shoot! I already turned it on! Can I turn it off? No, I cannot. Dang it. Boo. Boo. I mean, I think you could argue that streaming has ruined a lot of shows because now they have to write these entire seasons all at once instead of like having time to write them out. I don't know. It's caused a lot of problems. Which is why the writer's strike happened, I think. Wait, can I use this one? I think I can. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, okay, okay. I honestly don't know if I'm actually doing this right. I have no idea. You know what? Never mind. Whew. Did it! Streaming is really fun, but it's a lot of it's a lot of work. I mean, I definitely do a lot of work. It really depends on what your goal is. If you honestly just want to do it for fun, then great, you can do it for fun. There's an alive person up there. He's breathing. Oh, I was gonna say, that's gonna break. Isn't it? Oh, shoot. Oh, now I can... Am I supposed to kill him? I could... Oh no, it won't follow me. That is the first alive person I've seen. Why is he alive? This is the end of the level! Can you guys see him? Up there? Maybe if I mean, I don't want to kill him, but like at the same time, like I gotta... You can't find him? He's up here. He's right up above me, right here. He's up above me where I'm standing. He's up on the second floor, like the second platform. I can almost get the laser to him, but I don't want to kill him, but at the same time, like, I'm curious why he's there. Maybe I can. I'm totally gonna kill him. He looks just like me. Accidentally vaporized the other scientist in projectiles. I would not say that that was an accident. That was definitely 100% maybe on purpose. Sorry. Can you save him? I don't think you can actually save him. Yeah, somebody else was in there besides me. He wasn't doing anything. He was just sitting there. He looked just like me. Okay, wait. Skybird says, so it's more about showing... Okay, wait. The lady who is a streamer is new to Lord of the Rings Online and wants to learn how to craft. So I plan to stream how to get started in crafting so she can see how it's done. I think that is a very, very... where did I end up? Oh, there I am. I think that's a very legit reason to get started. When it comes to streaming, it's kind of one of those things where you kind of have to ask yourself what it is you want and why you're choosing to do it. And if you legitimately are like, I just want to do it for fun and it would be a really fun time, that's awesome. But I think most people eventually reach a point where they're like, yeah, it would be really cool to grow. And if you want to grow, then it definitely takes work. And it's not just about showing up and streaming. There are so many things that go into it. And I'm not even a big major streamer, but I've been doing it for almost 6 years now. And I've learned a thing or two and I've experienced some things and I've definitely seen what works for me as opposed to what didn't work for me. Whoa! I had a feeling we were gonna get some weird gravity things here. But I am here for it. I think it's great. I wouldn't say that there are any days that I don't want to stream, although I think I've had 1 or 2 bad days in the last, like, couple months where kind of, oh, that's gonna fall. Yep. Where, like, life circumstances and things that have been going on in my own life have impacted my desire to want to go live. Not because I don't want to stream or I don't want to play games, but because being on camera is a little exhausting sometimes. And so when it comes to, like, when it comes to being on, I just don't have it in me. And I'm like, I really just don't feel like I can do it today. And it's not because I don't want to, but I just feel like I just can't. I mean, I do it anyway, but that's really rare. That's really, really rare. But I have definitely, well, and here's a trick. Streaming to 0 viewers, there's a way so that you never, ever, 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 ever have to stream to 0 viewers. If you're trying to get started and you're having a hard time getting viewers in, you always, always, always ask somebody to tune into your streams to give you a viewer. That will bump you up above all the people that are streaming to 0 viewers. That will automatically give you a leg up. So you ask your brother, sister, friend, cousin, aunt, uncle, if you have like another computer in your house that you can create a second Twitch account on or something, just somebody to be just a placeholder, to be 1 viewer puts you up above like a bunch of people that will be live right now. And then from there, you really have to ask yourself what kind of content, you want to do. Variety content is great, but variety content is harder to grow from because you switch games every so often. And so you're going to kind of lose people. I remember when I streamed Undertale, I gained a whole bunch of people that were awesome, really awesome people. Still followers of mine, but I haven't seen them since I stopped playing Undertale. And after I beat Undertale, I remember one of them showed up to one of my streams. Oh, I should have just... Oh, no, I couldn't. Yeah, there's no reason to stream to 0 viewers. You can always have 1 to 2. If you have like an extra phone or an extra laptop or something, and does that feel kind of cheap because they're not real viewers? Well, sure, but somebody is more likely to click on a stream that has people in it than a stream that doesn't. Some people are totally fine going into a stream with 0 viewers and being like the person that like makes that person stay, and I think that's great. But most people are not, unfortunately. So if you have a separate computer or you have a phone laying around or an iPad or something, log into Twitch under a different account and, you know, make a bot account or something. And, you know, if you're going to use StreamerBot or something, also don't get fancy if you're just starting out. You don't need fancy things if you're just starting out, because it'll just be so much time that you put into it, and it'll feel worse if it doesn't end up working out. So you don't need StreamerBot or all these things. You just use like Stream Elements for alerts, OBS for your streaming, unless you want to use Streamlabs, which is also fine, but I think OBS has way more fun stuff you can use. And then have an extra Twitch account that you can just log into, or have a friend or your dad or your mom or somebody. They don't even have to watch your stream. Just be like, just leave it on. Just give me a lurk, and that'll automatically put you above a whole chunk of people that are streaming to zero viewers. The timing of this is terrible. Hey, and it's Collaboration. I just saw Collaboration come in and say hi. I don't know if Collaboration can hear me because we're in an ad. I'm not sure. I don't believe anybody can stream. And that may sound kind of harsh, but the reality is it's not for everyone. And here's another harsh reality. If you are doing all the things, like if you're following all the YouTube videos you find, and if you're following all the tips that you're given, like have a consistent schedule, try to put out shorts on YouTube, you know, create a YouTube channel as well. If you're going to stream, I suggest having 2 social media accounts. You need a way, most people are not going to discover you while you're live. So you need a way to funnel viewers from your short form / long form content into your Twitch channel. So you should upload your videos or your shorts or something somewhere. Don't try to do everywhere though. Pick something. If you want to stream on Twitch, great. Have Twitch be your streaming thing, and then use YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever other social media platform you want. That's where you put your short form / long form content, whether it's clips, reels, shorts, whatever. Multi-streaming is great, and I know a lot of people do it right now, but I still haven't found a good way to do it that doesn't mess up everything I've got going on, so I don't multi-stream. I don't think that's an absolute necessity, especially for somebody just starting out. But I chose YouTube and Twitch. So my Twitch content, because I can chop it up into little things and put it on YouTube, and then my YouTube content hopefully funnels viewers to my Twitch stream. I have no idea if that actually works or not. No idea. I don't know if it has given me any extra people into my Twitch streams, but that doesn't matter because I'm streaming anyway, so I have content to work with. And then I've got my Guess the Game scene, which was my out of the box idea of like, what kind of content can I do that's not just stream clips? Guess the Game scene is it for me. Yes, and always talk as if people are there. That's 100% what you should do. See, Tulsa's found me. Okay, all right. Well, there you go. There you go. Tulsa's found. Well, and a lot of people came from Tears of the Kingdom, and that was also posted on YouTube. But if you do all these things and you give it like 6 to 8 months, and I'm talking like give it a long time, and you see no growth, then it's not for you. And that's not because you're a bad person or because you suck at games or whatever. It's just not for you. It's not working out for you. And I don't say that to be mean. I just mean that is just the reality of it. And everybody has different strengths, but I don't believe everybody can do it. Not everybody can sit and talk to a camera and feel totally comfortable or create content. I'm a super animated person, so streaming kind of makes sense to me, but there are a lot of people that are trying to do it and they have no personality. They don't know how to interact with chat. They don't know how to talk on a camera. You can feel the awkwardness coming through the camera, and nobody wants to stay in a stream like that. And that person is probably a very, very lovely person, but it's just not coming across very well on the camera. And frankly, you don't even have to have a camera. But if you have a microphone and you're talking and you're engaging with people, or you can have a VTuber, if you're talking and engaging with people, awesome. People want engagement. They don't want somebody to just be totally stone silent. You know what I mean? Yeah, monotone. I've also been into streams where I do try to come in and like talk to them and they don't notice my message because they never look at chat. And I'm like, all right, well, I was trying to come in and like say hi and offer some support, but I'm being ignored. I'm being flat out ignored. And that's fine. But if you're trying to grow, you cannot ignore your chat, at least not in the beginning. Once you make it, if you make it to a point where you have thousands of people and your chat is like filling up like crazy, then obviously it's impossible to keep up with chat. But if you have like 3 people in your stream, you better pay close attention to those 3 people and make them feel like they matter and that they're important and that you want them to be there. And so unfortunately, if you can't multitask with like keeping up on like your gameplay and your chat, then you either need to figure out something else to do for streaming so that you're not distracted by a game. Maybe do some crafting or building Legos or just chatting on a camera or something. Or maybe it's just not for you. I don't know. I don't want to dash anybody's dreams, but I also don't want people to work at something and work at something and work at something when it's just clearly not, it's just not for them, you know? And that's okay. Streaming doesn't have to be for everybody. It totally doesn't have to be for everyone. And there's my sister! If you come into somebody's chat and you say something and you're like, hey, I saw this and this and this with this game. Yeah, it looks like things are glowing and looking altogether very highly volatile. And they don't acknowledge you until like 10 minutes after your message was sent. Most people are going to be gone. You know what I mean? Most people are going to be like, okay, this person obviously isn't interested in chat. So here's my recommendation. Is it over? Awesome. Here's my recommendation. In StreamerBot, I know I said don't get fancy, but this is probably the biggest reason I would use StreamerBot as a new streamer. There is a function where you can have a sound play when everybody types their first message in chat. If you do that, that is a way you will never miss a chat message. And you will always know when a new person like Peanut just came in. Guess what? Sound sounded in my ears, didn't come into you guys, but that tells me, hey, you've got a new person in chat that you need to acknowledge. That goes so far. So far. And it doesn't leave you like playing a game and then looking over and going, oh my gosh, there was a new person and I didn't say anything. That sounds immediately, and you know that the next time you look at chat, you better, like, you need to look at chat quick and you need to actually like acknowledge that person. Oh, you're so strong. Did you guys hear a gate crash? I didn't either. Feels good to be acknowledged. Like Peanut! How's it going, Peanut? That's okay, baby. You don't have to worry that you don't make any sounds. That's fine. You know what? I actually have questions. Oh, I did not realize that it was going to change. Okay, all right. That changes things. That does change things. Oh, this is really fast. Okay, all right. This is like super hot mashed potatoes. See that? Oh. Anyway, I don't have like massive, like, this is guaranteed to make you successful. I don't have any tips like that, but I do know what has worked for me. And I do know the things that haven't worked for me. And I have seen growth come from like different things. But I would say my biggest recommendation is you gotta be consistent. You can't just stream whenever you feel like. You've got to have a schedule. And, you know, that's just one of those things that's always been a big thing for me, is I'm always consistent. And that's why I stress out if I have to move a stream or something, like that's a big deal to me. And a lot of people don't get that. A lot of people are like, I don't understand. Why can't you just move your stream? I'm like, no, you don't understand. I have built this whole entire community around this specific stream time, and I can't just flippantly move it all over the place because people like consistency. And what if you just like showed up at your favorite movie theater and it was just closed for no reason? You have to try and be consistent. And I would say that's probably the biggest thing. You don't need 4K resolution and an insane capture card, and you don't need to give away expensive things, and you don't need to do things like that. You need to be engaging and friendly. You need to acknowledge people when they come into your channel, and you need to offer some sort of content that people enjoy, whether that's playing games, building Legos, just talking, cross-stitching, doing whatever Skybird said, you know, or Mythly was saying, you know, doing Tumblr or like deviant art stuff, like drawing. Drawing is huge. People love to watch other people create, whether it's digitally or like coloring with like a pencil or whatever. People love watching that stuff come to be. Even like writing, I mean, you can, woodworking, all sorts of crazy things. People love tuning into that kind of crafty stuff or that creative stuff. So it doesn't even, I think oftentimes people also forget that streaming can really encompass whatever it is you're passionate about. This stuff is death. It's gonna try and kill me. Oh, I thought that was gonna kill me. Oh no. Oh, okay. Oh, it's like connected to my, I can like push it kind of. Yeah, I'm not trying. I feel like I'm kind of not a great person to ask, but at the same time, I'm also like, I've done streaming for a long time and I have seen things work and I have seen things that have not worked. And so I'm totally open to talk about it too. If somebody's like, hey, I have this idea to do this, like, that's great. I think that's awesome. I have a friend who streams often, but always different games. It drives me crazy. I am not an advocate for streaming different games. I think if you're going to stream a game, unless you have a set schedule where you're like I used to, wow, I can't talk. Like I used to, where it was like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you play one game, and then Fridays we did an indie game or, you know, something like that. Unless it is a very specific thing that is on your schedule that people are aware of. But if you're just kind of like, I'm just going to stream whatever I feel like, that is no consistency. You know what I mean? There's also no consistency. And it's hard. It's really hard to build how the fruit are you supposed to, oh, it's hard to build like a audience with that, because you have to have some sort of consistency. And also Katie brings up a very good point. Everyone is different. So I can sit here and tell you what worked for me, but the reality is everything is going to be different. Things are going to be different for other people. I do believe though that consistency is one of the #1 things that's going to make or break a stream. Fan, how are you? At least be consistent with your inconsistency. Okay, hold on. Can you sell me a course? Yeah, I'm a life coach actually. No, I mean, I'm happy to, like, I've thought about making videos about it too, but there are so many YouTube videos that are like, this is how to grow on Twitch in 2026. There are so many videos, and I did that too. I watched videos from LJ and Nutty and kind of sort of got the feeling for what they were doing. Nutty is a huge proponent, and he's kind of crude and crass, and I don't really appreciate his content, but I think he's very smart, and he's a full-time streamer. That's his full-time job, but he also codes and makes widgets, and so he makes a lot of income off of his Patreon. I don't do that. But he has a lot of interesting information. He also is the whole entire reason I ever started using StreamerBot or any of the plugins that I use, because he does like breakdowns of all these different things. There's Andy Lippy who does the same thing. Andy Lippy is really cool, but his personality kind of drives me crazy. He's just a little too extra for me. There are so many people that have lots of knowledge. Gail Level is one of them. Like I said, LJM, I think his name is, Nutty. There are all these different streamers that are not like giant. We're not talking like Pokimane or like, what's his face? Like, Asmongold or like whatever. You know, there are these streamers that have millions of people that are tuning in at a time. I'm not talking about that size, but they're well known enough and have seen a thing or two to help people understand, hey, you need to have good quality camera. If you're going to use a camera, you need to have good audio quality. You got to position your camera right. Don't put your camera too low or we can see up your nose. So if anything, put it too high. You know what I mean? Because then it just makes you, if you put it too low, it makes you look like a giant. Tulsa says, another thing people don't realize is how big they actually are. Some people see 30 people and are less, and they're like, oh, I don't have any viewers. But sit for a second and imagine 30 people sitting in a room with you while you play a game. Agreed. That is like, I used to think the same thing when I had like 8 people in my stream. I would be like, man, I really wish I could make it to like 10 or 15. But then I think somebody said the same thing. Somebody was like, yeah, but imagine 8 people hanging out in a room with you. That is not a small number. I would be so thrilled if 8 people showed up to my birthday party. I would be over the moon. So it's easy to get numbers mixed up. Oh, and Trekkie, you're right. I don't think it's millions of concurrent viewers, but I mean that they have like, however, where did my millions come from? I don't know how many viewers they have at a time, or like Pirate Software or whatever. Oftentimes he has like 2-point-something thousand viewers, or I'm sorry, like 200,000 viewers at a time or something. Maybe not millions, but there's obviously this extra tier of streamers that are like way up there, and you see them on YouTube all the time, and you know, and sometimes they offer tips and tricks, and sometimes they don't. Whatever. I don't know how many viewers like Nutty has, or LJ, or Andy Lippy, or anything like that. But those ones are kind of in that they have that sense of community where they're like, I want to help others learn how to do this. And so here are my tips and tricks. I'm going to give a whole breakdown on StreamerBot, and I'm going to give a whole breakdown on OBS and how to use OBS. And I'm going to give a whole breakdown on how to set up your this audio plugin, or how to do this, or how to do this. And that is so important. Because when you first open up OBS, you're like, what the heck? Like, what the heck is this? I agree with Dorian. Watch some of your VODs, and if you feel awkward, your viewers are going to feel awkward. Like, if you don't know, like, if you don't really know, like, what you were thinking when you did something like that or whatever, your viewers are also going to feel the same way. I'm supposed to, like, How am I supposed to get up there? I don't understand. And then if you can come up with little things like that, like chat commands, people love having a sense of community. And so if you have like little inside jokes and things like chat commands, or like things that you say all the time, or, you know, little catchphrases or things like that, that's really great. But that comes later. That comes when you're able to kind of create a community. And I don't know, I don't want anybody to feel like I'm dashing anyone's dreams, but I just want to be realistic, and I don't want somebody pouring all this time and energy into something when it's been like a year and they're like, this isn't working. I remember I had a girl that I had to...
No, stools don't talk.
I had to train this girl to do lashes, and she was not doing very well, and she was really struggling, like to the point where we couldn't even give her new clients anymore. And my owner was like, please try and fix this. And I was like, I'll try, but you either have it or you don't. And I remember I was talking to her, and she was like, she would just come to work and she would just mope. And she was supposed to be practicing how to do lashes. And my salon owner was getting sick and tired of her bad attitude and just coming in and just moping in her room. And so I was in the break room with her, and she was like, well, she said, if I can't do lashes, I don't want to be an esthetician, and I just don't know what I'll do with my time. And I was like, well, then you're a fool, because aesthetics includes like so many different like breakdowns, or like different avenues. And so if you are setting your goals and dreams on one avenue and you aren't good at it, then you're throwing your entire career away, because you're really talented at makeup, you're really talented at skincare, so you can't do eyelash extensions very well, but you don't want to throw your whole entire license away simply because you couldn't do one thing. That you need to pick yourself up and be like, all right, this isn't for me. And maybe that sucks. Maybe that does suck, because you're like, I really wanted this to work. But if that's the case, then you'd be practicing right now instead of moping in your room. She was not happy with me, but I also wasn't happy with her. I was like, I don't have any patience for your moping. Like, you have the opportunity to fix this, and you're not going to fix it. You're going to just sit and you're just going to mope, and you're going to go, well, she doesn't give me any customers. Well, yeah, because you suck at your job right now. So of course she's not going to give you any clients, because they come back and complain, and then we lose money on them. So if you were really serious about it, you'd be bringing models in, or you'd be working on a mannequin head, or you'd be working on your friend, sister, mom, whatever, but you're not. You sit in your room for 4 hours and you just stare at all of us with puppy dog eyes while we walk by you with our clients. That's not going to help you. Was she forklift certified? No, she was not. I keep getting sidetracked with what I'm saying, but I cannot figure out how to make this work. Am I supposed to like launch myself, I guess? Oh, what? Oh, did I make it? Oh, Chad. Good, Chad. Good for you, buddy. That was awesome. In answer to Scarecrow's question, I was streaming Undertale. That was forever ago. I was streaming Undertale. I did not love Undertale as much as everybody else did. I liked it. I thought it was really fun, but I did not obsess over it as much as everybody else did. And I remember somebody came back and they were like, I was playing a different game and they were like, oh, this isn't Undertale. And I was like, no, I beat it. And they were like, oh. And then I never saw them again. I was like, I mean, okay, that's fine. If somebody doesn't want to, if somebody is an Undertale only enthusiast, that is fine. That's not my business. But that's not a person, that's not like that's not a community member. You know what I mean? If you're only here because of one game, then that's fine. But I was just like, no, like I beat that. You were there when I beat it. And they were like, oh, and then they left and I never saw them again. I think they're probably still, I feel like those are bombs, maybe. Yeah. See, my instinct was good. I guess so. I had no interest in doing the full multi-run experience. I was not interested in that at all. You know, sometimes Chad is very graceful and sometimes he's not. And here's the other thing. If you are enjoying yourself while you're streaming, other people will enjoy with you. If you are obviously like struggling, or if you don't like what you're doing, or if you're having a hard time, like if you feel weird, your viewers are going to pick up on that. And so it's best for you to play. It's also best for you to play a game that you enjoy, obviously, but I don't want to say that game choice doesn't matter, but I do think it does matter. I don't think you can just pick any obscure game and people will just randomly find you. Unless you are making very specific YouTube content or like TikTok content or whatever that is like funneling people into your channel, you really do kind of have to pick things that people are going to find. I have found what works is streaming a really popular game about a month after it comes out. So I streamed Silksong about a month after it came out. I'll be streaming Mio soon. I streamed Metroid Prime 4, although Metroid Prime 4 was an interesting experience. Tears of the Kingdom, Outer Wilds, because, I mean, Outer Wilds had come out a while ago, but, you know, you have people that are looking specifically for that kind of reliving experience because they've finished the game, but they're not quite ready to let it go yet. So if you can capitalize on that, that's great. But I would say really great games to stream if you're looking to grow is probably like Hollow Knight. I think Animal Crossing is too oversaturated. Undertale is probably a good one, but I think you'll run into the same problem. I think you'll run into the same problem with people being like, well, how come you're not going to do all the runs? And if you don't enjoy the game, you back yourself into a corner where it's like, or you can be upfront and honest. Dark Souls brings a lot of people in. I'll tell you that for free. When I played Dark Souls 3 with my brother, I had so many new people come into my chat. And I was totally honest. I was like, yo, just so you know, this is a one-time thing. I'm not going to be playing this whole game. And I never saw any of them again. Oh, did I wait on Silksong? No, you're right. I didn't. That's right, because Silksong was special. Like Tyler. Oh, I think I'm supposed to go the other way. I am not smart. Did you guys see that? Okay, wait. Yeah, there we go. Oh! My joystick. It was my joystick. I would say Stardew Valley is probably a good one. I streamed Stardew Valley for a little while. I would recommend naming all your streams really bad farming puns. I think that works really well. Okay. Oh, this was where I was. Maybe Portal? That one came from Portal. Maybe Portal. But I would say probably any Metroid game. Any Metroid game is a good one. Any Zelda game is a good one. You're always gonna get, and if you want to get into like numbers, you can look on Twitch and see how many like followers the the category has, which is how many people will be like notified or you'll show up in someone's, you know, homepage or whatever because you're streaming that game. How the... Oh my lands.
Oh no! Oh yeah, okay.
That was also Portal.
Oh, what?
Oh, dang it. I should have known. I thought it was gonna, I don't know what I thought was gonna happen. Yeah, Chad, Thad, Chadley.
Did you guys see that? I didn't!
Echoes of Wisdom and Prime. Yeah, if you can wait, I think it's beneficial to wait.
Alrighty then.
Till you know what? I'll bet Halo would probably get people. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I am not learned in the ways of games. Also, obviously, if you have a fun way to put a spin on things, whether it's a low health run or you're doing crowd control or you're, you know, I mean, I don't know. I bet for those of you that like playing creepy games, I bet Silent Hill is probably a good one. Any of the Silent Hills. I bet Resident Evil is probably a good one. I will say Final Fantasy is probably a great one too. I will say the first playthroughs will always get more interest than games that you've played through before, which is why you should always try to, if you're going to play a game that you've played before that you just love, that's great. And I think that's fine. But I think you can probably find a way to put a twist on it, whether it's sticking a sticker on your face every time you die, or you know, doing a low health run, or doing a no upgrades run. Don't upgrade your needle in Hollow Knight, you know, something like that. I did come across a stream one time where a guy was playing Hollow Knight and the tag said it was a first playthrough. And so I was excited because I was like, sweet, this is his first time playing it. And he was like, oh, I've actually played it before, but this is my first time streaming it. And I was like, that is not what the first playthrough tag means. And speedrunning. If you don't mind speedrunning always brings people in. I think that's where Chain came from. Mythly came from Super Metroid. Chain came from Super Metroid. Doing 10 push-ups each time Chad blows up. Susie gets ripped. Oh, is that in the background? Oh, well, shut my mouth and paint me red. Okay. This feels very boss room-ish. You know what I'm saying? And if you have a really hard time, like coming up with, if you have really hard times coming up with things to talk about, or like being conversational in your streams, then come up with topics beforehand. Come up with topics about games that you like, talk about games that you like, talk about, you know, interesting news you find, you know, things like that. Have like discussion kind of topics like on a paper in front of you. No shame in that. No shame in that at all. Have a page of like things that you can potentially discuss. If you come into a stream and no, we haven't seen any enemies, but I did sort of vaporize another dude. I won an achievement for it. It was like vaporize the other scientist in the projectiles world. And I was like, well, it said accidentally vaporize him. And I was like, I think accident is a loose term. I kind of purposely went out of my way to vaporize him, but okay. He was sitting on a platform above me. Instructions are, oh, wait a minute. This is going to turn it on. Ready? Oh, I knew it. Chadley! Okay. Yeah, I think I understand now. Oh no, he's gonna blow that up. Oh, can I oh. I'm a firing my lasers. The beans counter, I know. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I feel like I'm giving like a seminar. I'm not trying to give a seminar. I'm just saying certain things work, certain things don't, but everybody's experience is going to be slightly different. I think there are some universal things that do matter. Oh. Oh. Can I run up this way? Yeah, I can. Chadley! Chadley, run! Never have, but use your whole button. Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, it's Wolf! Stream is going well. I'm teaching everyone the ways of streaming. Namaste. I'm just giving like my ideas. I didn't really mean to do that. My friend started streaming the Silent Hill 2 remake and had a counter for when she yelled at James, but she hasn't played it in a while. James! That's another name for him. James. That's a good name. Oh, I have an idea, actually. I think this is supposed... I think this is what I'm supposed to do. Ready? Hello? Oh, yeah. Head start, baby. Just please bless that none of these are bombs. Wait. Woo! Good job, Chad. James. Justin. Seamus. I don't know. No, I'm just thinking of Harry Potter names. Dean. Justin Finch Fletchley.
Okay, so hang on. I have an idea.
Oh. All right. Corey. Lance. All the names. James, long for Jim, short for Jameson. Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. Millions of families suffer every year. Yeah, and then you come up with funny little things like that. And some of those things don't manifest themselves until you play the game. Like that, or like when I played Stanley Parable and the bucket became Jimothy. It's awesome. And it kind of became this little like Steam community or this stream community kind of thing. And that's really the only thing that can happen. That you can't plan for things like that. I feel like I've got another one. What was it? There was something that we did. There was something that we said through a game. Oh, like secret tunnel. You know what I mean? Like funny things like that. Why? I feel like Emmett. I feel like I should touch that. Scary, creepy, giant laser. Oh. Hot. Okay. Wait, but I can't. Oh, okay. Yikes. You know what? You would think that that little like switcheroo is really straightforward. It is not. I can't tell you how many times I forget that I'm gonna go to the exact place that thing was. You know what I'm saying? My shorts are named Timothy. Yeah, I think I even have a didn't my sister do an emote of Kalulu in Jimothy the bucket? Tim Tam Chevrolet. Yeah, right here. Did Scarecrow also just post it? Yeah. I love it so much. Oh. You know what? Dang it. I know PT's like, hi, everybody. Hi, buddy. Do you like a glass of water? Yeah, actually I would. Too bad. Oh, I think I can do this. Okay, but question. Are we going up? Oh, I get it. I understand. Awesome. Welcome. I keep telling myself I need to get like a little dropper, so I just have 1 drop of water. Oh, I need two drops. You guys are too kind. Now I gotta drink a lot. I will say, streaming comes with complications. It definitely becomes, ooh, nice. Indoor garden. Ooh, I'm gonna have to start my outdoor garden. Maybe not. Well, I don't think yet. It'll... Chadley. There you go. Timothy. Tim Tam. Chevrolet. Tim Tam. Tambourine. Oh, it's the end! We made it. We made it. Also, make sure to make your channel point redemptions something that you don't absolutely abhor.
I think to myself, egg.
Like, I finally had to get rid of existence erasure because it hurts my back. It would work if I had carpet still, but I don't. So I had to get rid of it because now when I slide off my chair, I just fall onto the floor and it hurts. So I was like, all right, well, obviously this isn't gonna work with hard floors because my chair like, whoop, like slips out from underneath me and it just hurts. Like, I love the idea of it, but ragdoll's not bad, but existence erasure, I was like, oh yeah, that's gonna have to go because it just hurts my butt, my hips, my back, everything. But I wouldn't have known that unless I try. Oh, okay. Whoop. Whoop. But streaming sounds really fun, and it is really fun, and having an online community is really fun, but it also definitely comes with its fair share of struggles. Like, you gotta moderate, you gotta have people, you know, you've got people that sometimes maybe do or say things that you don't appreciate or whatever. You've got people that sometimes don't respect boundaries. You have people that, you know, maybe spam in Discord or something like that. You know, these are all things that you don't really think about. And when you stream, you're like, yeah, that sounds really great. And I'm so excited to have an online community if I can build one. But having an online community does come with its own fair share, like its fair share of struggles. Did I make that? Oh, I thought I died. Oh. The small 8-legged creature ascends the liquid drain. Then liquid flows. Its grip it can't maintain. Star makes the drain dry as it was before, and the small 8-legged creature ascends the drain once more. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. What does Wolf say? How are you with little fuzzy? Oh, Katie was asking for what is it? I gotta design a little character. Any ideas? So far, I've doodled some mushroom dudes and frogs. Fuzzy, cuddly friends, like a fox or a mouse, but like alien. What is it in Hilda? A deer fox. The deer fox was really cute. I did like the deer fox a lot. I can't remember his name. I think his name was Twig. Little did we know, Uncle Ben was giving his advice to Peter about streaming, not about being Spider-Man. I mean, this is just kind of what happens when you are in a like kind of the public eye. I am obviously not a big giant streamer, by any means, but anytime that you have a big group of people that all come together from all different walks of life, I mean, we're all friends, but we also realistically really don't know each other. And so, you know, you do have to be careful. And unfortunately, it goes twice as hard when you're a girl. Because the chances of you being harassed or like having inappropriate messages sent or, you know, being just like bothered in weird ways by people is just higher, and it just is what it is. So, you know, I've got to be careful, but luckily I feel that was going to incinerate me. That was not friendly. That was not friendly. You need to be more friendly. That was going to incinerate me. I got really lucky. But you know what? I believe having a family-friendly tag on my stream does a lot of the heavy lifting for me. I would probably have to endure a whole lot more of like my mods would probably be a heck of a lot more busy if I didn't have that family-friendly tag. So I think there's like, and I'm not saying that people should only stream family-friendly things or whatever, but if you're looking at, you know, potentially inappropriate behavior, that nips a lot of it in the bud. Every once in a while, we'll have somebody come into chat that'll say something that's a little sort of sketchy, but for the most part, I rarely get anybody that comes in thinking that they can just get away with saying whatever they want. Which is nice. Appreciate that. Appreciate that a lot. Supposed to like set this up. So what happens if I don't feel like this can, I don't feel like that can reach. Yep. I mean, every once in a while you'll get somebody, and I have seen messages from people that are held with swear words or words that, you know, curse words that I don't want in my chat or whatever. I've got people with kids that watch my streams and stuff. I don't want words like that in my chat. I don't use words like that anyway. And I've seen AutoMod hold those. I've seen people come into chat and say a message and type a message that has like the F word in it or something. And I just don't acknowledge it at all because it's like a brand new person. And I just pretend it didn't happen. And they either correct themselves and they send a new message that doesn't have that word in it, or they just disappear entirely. And I'm like, if you didn't see the tag, and if you're gonna come in here and immediately start throwing words around like that, then this isn't the place for you if you're not going to respect that boundary. So I don't feel like I think these are supposed to, like I've had seen people show up in chat, say a bad word in their message, and then never say anything else because I just totally ignore it. Because what I also don't want to do is be like, oh yeah, we can't use words like that. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to be patronizing. My AutoMod has a message that says this is why, this is, you know, just don't ban me for saying the knucklehead mixspazatron. Mixspazatron. I also do kind of laugh at what sometimes AutoMod holds. It makes me laugh. That did absolutely nothing. Great. But even still, even with that family-friendly tag, every once in a while you'll get somebody that comes in that either A, didn't see it, or, which is funny also because, yeah, finger food, yeah. Because, which is also interesting because if they didn't see the family-friendly tag, that actually is not a very good excuse because before you ever send a message in my chat, it says very clearly, please keep my chat clean. And so that means that they specifically either didn't read it, bypassed the rules, like they straight up just didn't read it, or they ignored it. So, like I have it set up to try and catch this behavior before it happens. And if people are going to bypass that and just like not read things or whatever, that's not my fault. I've tried really hard to have people like I've tried really hard to help people understand the kind of vibe I'm going for here. And sometimes it works. Most of the time it works. Sometimes it doesn't. They would not have given me these things for no reason. They would not have given me these things for no reason. Maybe I'm supposed to like, oh. Now everybody's trying to figure out what they, oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. Can I move this one? Oh, dang it. I got stuck. Okay, all right. I understand now. Oh, but I am stuck. Oh, no, I'm not. I am okay. Oh, I know what to do. Okay. Gotta be on like the outside. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Good job. Good job, Susie. Did it. Should be proud. You got modded? I mean, I don't know. For no reason, sorry. I'm sorry. That's from Futurama. He's like, I something something for no reason, because Fry is the one that's writing the script. Fry can't talk. Woo! Oh, that's really close. What an interesting idea, moving these around. So that's really cool. That's really, really cool. That looks deadly. Heckin' deadly, if I do say so myself. I'll tell you that for free. Huh? Yeah. Oh. Ah. Oh. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Woo! That was really close. Wow. Josh, you're freaking me out, man. Can I make that? I don't think I can. You know what I can do, though? Oh! Oh, shoot! Oh, no. Yeah, when the giant brains. He's like, I'm leaving for no reason. Because Fry is basically writing what he's saying, and Fry can't spell. So, yeah, we say that around here all the time. And I understand that not everybody has seen it, so we do have things we quote around here that, like, I know that people are not gonna get. Oh, that was okay. Okay. All right. We need to take a different. We need to take a different route here, George. No, he doesn't strike me as a George. No offense to Georges. I just do not. Yeah. I'm leaving for no reason. I'm leaving for no reason. It's this big giant brain. You know what? I actually don't even think it needs to be on the lasers. I think it just needs to be up. Yeah, like that. I think that works, actually. Here I am trying to, like, stop the laser. Wait a minute. That is not fair. That same color. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Whoa. That is bonkers. George of the Jungle. George does not fit this dude's character at all. I don't feel like. Also, if you're gonna stream, you just gotta become really. You just have to become really comfortable with looking like an idiot on camera. Doesn't have to be polished. Doesn't have to be perfect. It is okay. You may look like a moron on camera sometimes. Oh, watch. Yeah. That was a Hail Mary. That didn't make any sense. Okay, all right. So, like, if we fall, can we, like... You gotta be comfortable with... It's true. It's true. Tulsis, I don't know if you're still here, but I thought of another Metroidvania you might like.
I think
it is called Haiku the Robot. It was a little darker than I thought it was going to be, but I actually really enjoyed it. It's a Metroidvania. I really, really liked it. Why did I do that? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, that's right. The ladder's on the other side. Oh. Okay. I really liked Haiku the Robot. Oh, yeah, and Guacamelee. Guacamelee was great. I played both Guacamelee 1 and Guacamelee 2. I'm pretty sure I got both of them for under $5. Excellent Metroidvanias. Highly recommend. Like, surprisingly challenging. There were some optional puzzles that I was like, this could honestly rival Celeste. I was really impressed. I liked Guacamelee a lot. Okay. Run, Forest. The Forest, maybe that's another one. The Chuzu statues, yes. Guacamelee was great. I feel like I am supposed to move these, but I don't know how. Okay. Oh! Okay, that actually does give me an idea. Oh, what? Biscuits. Not fair. I think I'm onto it though. I don't know if this is right. Oh, the falling. Okay, all right. I recommended Guacamelee to someone this morning who said she wanted to try Metroidvanias but started with Metroid Prime. And I was like, I understand, but it isn't quite the same experience. Yeah. I mean, as much as I love Metroid Prime and the Prime trilogy, I feel like that it doesn't feel quite the same. I would say like Ori or Guacamelee or... I mean, Hollow Knight's kind of hard. I do not know how to do this. I know it is, but you know what I mean. In the books, Tarzan leaps from branch to branch, but they couldn't copy that for the movies, hence the infamous Hollywood vines. Giving me George of the Jungle vibes. Like, I feel like this shouldn't be that hard. All right, Travis. I don't think I would suggest Metroid Prime either. Charlotte has even played the Ori games. I really liked Haiku the Robot, though. It was very different than what I thought it was going to be. I mean, it was a Metroidvania, but the vibe of it was just very, very different. The vibe and the graphics were very different. I feel like... Oh, I kind of sort of did it, but not really. That's how you do it. Oh, but then the ladders... Oh. He swung on those bones so fast he caught up to the speeding vehicle. I never saw that one. Maybe I'm supposed to move that one, maybe? Question mark? Oh, look at this. Gotta make sure the ladder's on the right side. Oh. Oh! I think I did it, maybe. Question mark. I don't know. Hey, it's Mikey! How's it going, Mikey? Bone swinging. The hash slinging. The cash bringing. Wait a minute. Am I moving this one? No. Moving this one. Maybe this'll work. Yeah, good job, Jason. Trying to come up with names I haven't come up with before. Bomb? No. Down, maybe? There's so many of these. There's so many of these, oh, okay. So many of these areas where there's stuff that we never figure out what it's there for. Can I? Nope. I feel like I'm supposed to pull that. I think I'm supposed to. Oh. Oh. Oh, am I supposed to like jump down? Oh, that's what that's there for. Oh, wild! That is so cool. Love that a lot. That not so much. Is the name inconsistency? I know. If I'd been smart enough at the beginning to do like a marker every time I said a different name, but now I'd have to go back through and scrub through all the VODs and put it together in like a little short. That's just wait. I mean, I guess I probably could. It wouldn't need to be every single time. It could be. What does this do? Nothing. Just kidding. It actually did everything. All the things. It did everything I needed it to. Oh, Terminal! Did I say hi to you? I think I did say hi to you, right? Did I? I don't want you to think that I missed you. If I did not, I am so sorry. Oh, Owen! Anthony, Tony. Do those things kill you? I don't know. No, he's not a robot. We were a robot for one part, but he's not a robot right now. He was given these like special powers at the end of the game or at the beginning of the game though that make him more resilient. Except to those. They make him more resilient and he can jump higher. At the very beginning, he was really sad, like moving really, really slow. We're going to turn on some little gravity machine and those things are going to go crazy. Oh, maybe not. Just random. Okay. See? We're going to turn this on. Oh, yeah. Oh my. Can I move that? No, I cannot. Okay. Ah! Poor Jason. Oh, Jerome. Tyrone. It's a minefield, Tyrone. A minefield. The dance floor is a minefield, Tyrone. A minefield. Robbie. Now I'm thinking of Gravity Falls. Thompson. Maybe if we just make our way over this way, can I... Oh! Can I, like, climb up here and then jump on that? Yeah. I don't really know how much good that would do me. Oh, I am so smart! Woo! Maybe not! I think I just made a little stairway for them to come right to me. Whoops. I think I might have just made a huge mistake. Oh! And occasionally Leroy. Oh, whoa! I did not expect them to start me there.
Oh my gosh, I just made a huge mistake!
No, I did not. No, I did not. Ooh! This is feeling really crazy. That was dumb. Well,
I did it!
Maybe. Okay, yeah, cool.
See that I did it?
Move it! Jerome, Tyrone. Oh, I don't think I want to. What kind of fact Oh. I'm at most 50% here. So who can really know if you said, okay, well, if I didn't, I am so sorry. I feel like I did. I feel like I said hi. But you know what? Oh! I actually don't think that helps me at all. No. No, it does not. Because... Oh! Oh, I think I survived. You know what? I'm in the worst place now. Dang it. This was stupid. Oh, 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 oh my gosh. Okay, okay, okay. Let's try this again. Oh. Oh yeah, Phil. Phil's a good one. Phil. Brandon. Brandon. Blandon. Oh. Oh, son of a biscuit eating bulldog. I can't tell which ones I'm supposed to like. Well, that's dumb. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I can make my own little like stairway up this way. Okay, fine. Fine. Boo! Oh! Oh! Oh, I stayed alive! Okay, never mind. I know, my blood pressure, like my hands are sweating. My hands are sweaty, mom's spaghetti. I can't, I honestly think I have the right idea of like oh, that was wrong. That was very wrong. Of like creating like a little stairway up this way, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I can bypass that entirely. Huh? Yeah, oh, okay. Good job, Jesse. You did it. It's been 84 years.
Yeah, I had just. Yeah, you were,
I
like,
do
accused
love
of
that
almost
chat.
slowing
Yeah.
down.
Oh, look!
You were-
There's a person. Oh, that gets me every time. Every time! The thing about life is, you never know which page you're on. It could be somewhere in the middle, it could be the last, but when your mind is literally wrapped inside these post-vital messages, you know. What a peculiar feeling. The technology behind post-vital messages wasn't actually something we reverse engineered. Who am I kidding? Of course it was. In general, we humans are not a particularly smart species. I feel called out. Around 90% of the tech we use today has extraterrestrial origins. I've read quite a few of these messages in my life, and I hate how the algorithm always excludes the most interesting traces of memory. It only values information deemed beneficial to the mission, not the precious human emote. Take the lemons! Wow, okay. I have said this before, but I really legitimately don't believe we're going to get any answers. I think we're going to come out of this. I think that's a killer rope. That was a danger noodle. Well, maybe. Okay, all right. That danger noodle was not a danger noodle, just a regular noodle. But I have come across danger noodles before. Oh. Speak for yourself, hologram man. I'm a genius. Okay, we gotta stop the. What is happening? Oh, okay. We cannot touch those. Okay, cool. I was thinking, it's the ragdoll. I feel so bad for him. Whew, that was a nice little soft landing. Good, good. Oh no, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. How do I'm not supposed to, oh. Whoa, I can like change direction midair. Ha! Superman. But I can like, okay, wait. Oh, so close. Jeremy. Oh, yeah. I think this is the wrong side. I think this is the wrong side. Okay, well, what did I do to get out of that one? I don't remember. I think I just jumped a couple times up against the thing. I legitimately don't know how I got out of that. As kids, we used to say this instead of spaghetti. Also, buschetti. Buschetti. My favorite word that my toddler has ever said is pluggle. For plug something in. You gotta pluggle it in. And then the other day, what did she say the other day? I think she said... Panoply instead of monopoly. Panoply. She says constructions for instructions. And she says, yeah, pluggle. That's my favorite. That's my all-time favorite. Charlotte used to call SpongeBob and Patrick SpongeBob and Traffic. And she used to call the band One Direction Many Actions. And she used to call the song Single Ladies Hands and Legs. That's so funny. Oh, I'll never get that back. Well... Whoa. Okay. I don't think I'm supposed to go this way. I legitimately think I'm supposed to go the other way, but I cannot figure out how to get... Got it. SpongeBob in Traffic. Oh, maybe I'm not supposed to go this way. Oh my gosh, I am not smart. I guess I am supposed to go this way, maybe. How, though? How is those things? I don't understand. It is. It is indeed. I thought I was supposed to go up that way, but it won't let me. Can I just walk around this guy? No. Well, we've got music, which is fun. No, it is not. It's very linear, but this is probably the first part I've come to. We're going up, 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 it's our moment. Oh, that was not my best, but that's okay. That's another thing my toddler said. There's this game she likes to play on the iPad called Disco Zoo, and she calls it Con Zoo, and I don't know why. She even knows it's called Disco Zoo, but she just calls it Con Zoo. I don't know. Did I somehow mess up and I shouldn't have come down this far? Or like, what?
Yeah.
Oh,
So smart.
I forgot I had that ability. So obviously, no, I am not smart. Oh. Oh, I can do the thing. That's right. How could I forget that? I don't know. Yeah. Oh, what? I don't want to go anywhere near that rocket. Well, maybe. Just jumped right into it. That's definitely the way to go. Just jump right in. Plato says, oh my gosh, I'm not smart is the beginning of wisdom or something. Oh, well. I am so smart. SMRT. Oh, wait, I didn't want to do that. To do this instead. You know what I saw the other day that was so funny? That Lord of the Rings video where it's the orcs, but they just have regular voices. What do you smell? Man flash. Aw, dang it. They've picked up our trail. It's so funny. I think I can just move this guy like wherever. Woo! Ah! Oh, I was gonna say, I think we just move down. Nope, not so much. Okay, good to know. Man flash. Aw, they picked up our trail. I did have to have my girls close their eyes on that scene. Because I was like, oh, I'm going to say not so much. Not today. Okay, okay. So what happens if you... Oh, so these are not connected to the gravitational pull. Ah! Oh. Wow, that was really interesting. Oh, why? How the... Can I, like... No. Obviously, I knew that wasn't gonna happen. Yeah, it's like... It's like orcs with like regular voices. Yes, ma'am.
I want a cup of
Of milk?
milk and some Fruit Loops.
Okay, will you ask Sissy to get them for you? Did you already do that? Tell Sissy that Mama says you can have that, okay?
Okay.
I love you.
That thing that's making that circle.
Yeah, it's just like, what do you smell? Man flash. Ah, and then the rest of them were like, ah, they picked up our trail. It's so funny.
What's that?
Dang. Oh, man.
Who is it? Who said that?
Oh. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. This is not going to help, though. Oh, I almost missed it. Okay, all right, okay. Ah! Oh, I didn't push the button. Didn't push the button. Dang it. Just heard Charlotte go, yes, your majesty. That's on me. I say that sometimes. When Auden has been very, very demanding all day, then I do finally get to a point where I'm like, yes, your majesty. But Charlotte is very like, yes, your majesty. Oh, Okay. I can't figure out how this works. Oh, definitely not like that. Can confirm. So, like, do they come when they... Oh, they all happen at the same time. Uh-oh. I don't know. Where were you? This is my vibe. I don't know where it went. You were looking to watch something?
No. There was a bird show in I remember that there was a show that you told me that really there's a show about me.
Oh, you mean Chicken Run? Or, I'm sorry, Chicken Little? I don't know if you should watch Chicken Little without me. Because I don't know if it's scary or not. Oh yeah, no, my dog sighs all the time. And I'm like, oh, what? Well, my dog is just exhausted by protecting our property. Oh, I think I semi-understand. I keep saying that, and then I very clearly don't. Oh, I didn't push the button. Ugh. No, it's not that dogs are sighing like loud. It's not that they're making loud sounds. It's just like they walk around in a circle, and then they lay down, and then they're like... And you're like, oh yeah? How hard have you been working today? What bills have you been paying, dog? Huh? It's really not annoying. It's just funny. Okay. Jeffrey. I'm scared. Ah! What? That was so cheap. Oh, okay. I know what to do, but that was dumb. So dumb. Susie patiently listening to her toddler is a wholesome one. A wholesome what? I don't know. Just a wholesome one. Well, she has a little stutter. Bless her. And, oh yeah, that's how you do it. And she rarely ever says anything about it, but every once in a while she'll be trying to tell me something, and it gets worse. Like, sometimes it's worse than other times. But every once in a while she'll be, like, telling me something, and she'll be like, oh, I just have, oh, that's another one. She calls it her struggle. She'll be like, oh, I have this struggle. And today I was like, does your struggle make you mad? And she said, sometimes it does make me mad. I wish I could talk clear. And that makes me feel kind of bad. I tried to get her into speech therapy last year under the school district. But, oh, now we're in water. Oh, no. We're ragdolling it in water. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Did he just lose his legs? My wife is a speech path, and it sounds like she's handling it in a healthy way. She is aware and takes a deep breath to get through. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad, because I have questions. What happens, like, I looked up online last night if, like, what the speech pathologists were covered under our insurance, but our app is not great, and so I think I just need to call them. And we homeschool, and so... You know, I think technically they will do speech therapy for a child that's homeschooled, because I think they're technically not supposed to turn away anyone because it's public education. So I need to call them. But last time I called them and tried to get it figured out last year when Charlotte was still in school, they were like, well, does your child know? They had this packet I needed to fill out and everything. And so I did. But then we decided I don't remember what happened, but they were like, well, does your child know 100 words? And I was like, oh yeah, she definitely knows 100 words. She knows way more than 100 words. And they were like, oh, well, most of the kiddos we work with don't know 100 words. And I was thinking, okay, but that's not the problem. My kid isn't delayed. My kid is having a hard time, like, getting through what she's saying. I ask her to slow down and talk like a turtle. And sometimes that works, but she has a really hard time slowing down. Most of the time she's fine. But yes, she doesn't seem to be like mad, really mad about it. She seems kind of like, it's just like part of her. Does she do like virtual? Is that a thing? Virtual speech therapy? Or do they have to be like in the room with the kid? Yeah, she's like, I have a struggle. And it's so cute when she says it, but I also kind of feel bad because I'm like, I know she knows. But when she gets really excited about something, like even last night, I was thinking, well, is this just her stutter, that she's working with when she was trying to tell me she was scared? Is this just her stutter, or is this her like legitimately being super frightened? But it was worse than I'd ever it was worse than I'd ever seen it. And I chalked that up to her being really, really scared. Because she couldn't even like communicate what she was thinking. But Kate's like, I'm a straight woman and I can't imagine it. Thanks, I'll be here all week. Yeah, I don't know. So it was over a year ago that we took her to a doctor. Or I took her to see her doctor, and he was like, yeah, this is pretty common at their age, if it hasn't improved by the time she turns 4 or whatever, then yeah, I would look into speech therapy. But then our insurance changed, and so we didn't have the same doctor, and so we took her. Oh, snap. Oh my gosh. What happened to the mashed potatoes? Oh, shoot. That was a terrible decision. That was a terrible decision. Jump! Jimothy! Ugh. So he was like, if it hasn't improved within X amount of months, I would recommend doing speech therapy. So then our insurance changed and we didn't have access to that doctor. So we went to go see a different doctor. And he was like, oh, this is really normal for this age, but I can give you a recommendation for a speech therapist. Well, he gave me a recommendation, but they were like, well, we don't have any openings for you. Sorry, we don't have any people that are anywhere nearby. No, it wasn't even not openings. They were like, we don't have anyone in your area. And I was like, cool. So they were like, we'll let you know if anything opens up, which it never did. And so I guess my question is, do I go through the school district? Like, do I contact the school district and say, hey, because did they do speech therapy during the summer? I get stuck on my words when I get anxious and I don't have a stutter. So would make sense if she gets exacerbated for her when she gets nervous. Yeah, she was very much, she was like, I think she also just didn't quite know how to communicate what she was feeling. And I get that too. Oh, that's right. Why is it moving? Why? What does this do? Oh, turns that off. Okay, cool. I'm in the same predicament that I was in before. I think I'm supposed to take this with me. Thank you very much. Oh, I can definitely make that. Awesome. Cool. But she doesn't, it's very rare. And when she does get frustrated, she doesn't go, ugh. She doesn't get like mad. She just goes, I have a struggle. And so I'm like, okay, that's okay. I actually did kind of just throw it into ChatGPT and was like, is there anything I can do as a parent? Like, is there anything? And ChatGPT was the one to say, slow down and tell her to talk like a turtle. Let's talk turtle talk. But when she sings, she doesn't have a stutter at all. She can sing all the words, like she can sing a whole song in front of me, like perform it for me. She doesn't stumble over her words or anything. So I really honestly think that her brain is just moving faster than her mouth, because she seems like she's super smart. Oh, okay. This is weird. Yikes. incineration. Burn a nation all the time. That's all that's happening is just boo. Oh! That was heckin' close. What is going on here? Like, what is the story here? You know what? It doesn't matter. It's fine. So yeah, she doesn't seem super upset about it, but every once in a while she'll be like, oh, I have a stutter or a struggle. But today I've decided to kind of go there and ask her. I said, does your struggle make you angry? And she said, sometimes. I wish I could talk clear. And I was like, I'm sorry. Because I feel like it's my fault. You know, I haven't been able to I haven't been able to find any sort of speech therapy. I haven't tried very hard recently though, I'll be honest. One of my wife's tips, philosophies as well, is if they are aware and okay with their stutter, they don't need services. If they are comfortable with who they are and have their strategies to get through, it's all good. That is very good to know. That did me no good. That did me no good. Lame. Yeah, she seems okay, but it is interesting when I get around other little kids her age, or when I hear like videos of Charlotte, when I watch videos of Charlotte when she was that age, because Charlotte never had a stutter, never had a problem saying her R's, never, and Auden doesn't either. So Auden speaks very, very clearly when she's not kind of stumbling over her words. I really think it's mostly just her being like, I think it's just her brain. Her brain just cannot keep up. Woo! That was quite the jump, Jace. There's another one. McKay says, I've stuttered because I forget what word I was going to use in the middle of a sentence. Fair. Totally fair. Oh, that was heckin' close, man. So am I supposed to like jump up thing or like what is happening? Oh. Oh, can I hang on it? Oh, I guess I just... Oh, no. Oh. This is such an interesting platforming level. These, like, it takes the moving platform thing to, like, a whole different level. But I am down. I think it's really cool. Oh, that was so close. Good job, Jerome. What, Duncan? Remember? Duncan hit me in the head with the bat. Claws suck. That's going to be a danger noodle, probably. Green laser sludge. Totally missed this comment, and I agree, because same. Wait, she probably finds... Wait, what did Katie say? She probably finds it hard to slow down talking when her brain is going too fast for her mouth. Yes, I agree. I think she just gets excitable and she's just like really excited to say whatever she's going to say, and she just cannot keep up. Oh, this 100% is going to chase me down that. Watch. You ready? Or not. Okay. Smart. I am so smart. How does this help? How does that help me? It's enough that you know it's going to happen. It doesn't need to actually happen. Well, yep, I was wrong. So am I supposed to like... Oh, I didn't touch the thing. Is it going to go through this? Oh, wild. But that fall is going to kill me. I don't know why I pushed jump button. It doesn't actually make sense. maybe if I... Oh, that's not what I meant to do, but okay. Oh, I get it. You're supposed to... Oh, that was so close. I don't know if that was actually the right way to do it, but we're just going to pretend that it was. Good job, Jeremy. You did it. Wow, this is so crazy. Oh, shoot. Okay. Good thing you can kind of sort of climb up. These aren't even walls. They're like weird. It's like weird, crazy. It's like the stuff from Portal on steroids. It's crazy. I feel like Emmett from the Lego movie right now. Go sports team. The only sport that we watch in this house, or I'm sorry, it's not even that we watch, that my husband watches, is fishing. I don't know. Because he's Tyrone. Because he's Dean. Hey, it's Cinnamon! Second part of this adventure is over. It's not exactly getting easier. Oh. Okay. All right. Oh, I still have Dr. Pepper. Oh, here, now we are a robot. And now we have, like, super punch. That's like finding like $5 in your pocket. It's like, surprise! You actually have a little Dr. Pepper left. Maybe not $5. That's too generous. Okay, so now we are a robot temp. It's a robot temp. We are a robot temp with super mega hyper punch. Oh, that's right. And we can slow time down, which is very helpful. That was my bad. Chad bot. Yes. Oh, yeah. So now he's just like Dean bot. Tyler bot. There we go. Yeah. Oh, the timing on that is weird. Nice. I was gonna try and just scoot, but I could not. My booty's getting sore. I gotta like adjust. Have I been stretching? I haven't been stretching. You know what? Let me run to the bathroom really fast. Let me pull up words on stream for you guys because you are worth it. Hold on. Is it all ready to go? All right, let me run to the bathroom really quick. Wait, your husband has nearly achieved enlightenment, Susie. You might want to help him out removing fishing from his life so he can truly see all. Seriously, he has no interest in any sort of sports whatsoever. The only thing he watches is fishing. But I will say that the fishing, I'll explain that when I get back because it's like a whole thing. So I will bring up words on stream for you guys, and let me stretch my legs and stretch my booty, and let me just walk around for a minute, and then I'll run to the bathroom, and then I'll be right back. Nice job. I see that perfect score. Also, Chiron, how's it going? I see Chiron. Listen, my husband watches fishing. Well, kind of. He's very into defunct land right now, actually. He's been watching a lot of Defunct Land, like video essays about, you know, Disney and like all that stuff, which are fascinating. I'm almost at the end of, I think her name is Jenny Nicholson, talking about the whole Star Wars Star Cruiser disaster, which really truly is a disaster. I don't understand. I don't understand how Disney cut so many corners for something that cost her $6,000 to go to for like for 3 days. Wild. That concert is going to be so fun, Chiron. I think they were coming to Austin, but I just couldn't. I don't know. It was too far away for me to be able to justify going. It's just, it's far. It's far. I gotta say, I love this power of being able to control time. It's great. Makes me feel slightly invincible. So when Ander was younger, his goal was to become a famous fisherman. He wanted to become a famous fisherman. He wanted to, oh my contact. He wanted to actually, you know, fish in tournaments and fish for what was called the Bassmaster Classic. Bassmaster Classic is basically the, like, what are the chances? It's true. The chances that I would have COVID are not high, but the chances of like one of my children getting sick or something is definitely more. Wait a minute. So I can't go into that because it's like a laser. Does this kill me? What killed me? I don't understand. You know what? It's fine. So the Bassmaster Classic is like the Super Bowl of fishing. And that was like it. That was like the, hey, it's Landrider. I know, here we are back at Dark Brenda. It was like the Super Bowl of bass fishing and it was a big deal. And people would come, you know, from all over the country, sometimes all over the world to like, oh, I see that following me. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Okay, cool. It did not do anything to me. Thanks. But then over the years, fishing, tournament fishing has changed because of something called live scope. And live scope is basically a live, it's basically a live feed of like a live camera feed of what is going on beneath your boat. It is not sonar. It is a straight up video feed of what's going on, or maybe not video feed, but it's called live scope and it has changed everything. And now LiveScope is on pretty much every single fisherman's boat. And so it's not about who can catch fish quickest anymore because there's no, I don't want to say there's no skill involved, but there isn't any more like, oh, well, so-and-so's going to use this and so-and-so's going to use this. Are they going to be able to find fish? Because everybody can now find fish. So it's totally leveled the playing field for a lot of people. And so but I say it's leveled the playing field, but it actually kind of hasn't, because if you have a tournament where a bunch of different people are fishing, yeah, absolutely not. If a person has more money than, let's say that Angler A has more money than Angler B, and he has like 3 monitors on his boat to be able to have live scope on each one, well, obviously he has a huge advantage over Angler B, who only has a small screen with 1 live scope screen. And so it's kind of become this weird thing where people are like, well, that's not fair. That it should be a relatively even playing field, not who just has the coolest boat setup, who has the most money to pour into their boat setup. They might even be like sucky fishermen, but they have all this money to put all these like all this live scope in with their fish finders and everything. Live scope has basically eliminated the need for a fish finder. It's basically the new fish finder. And what's wild, and Ander, bless him, he told me this whole thing. He was like, I need to explain something to you, because he was planning on getting live scope for his boat and it was going to cost a little bit of money. And so he was like, I need to explain to you why we're doing this. He said, for years and years and years and years and years and years and years, people have thought that bass act one way and you know, thought that they hang out around trees underground or underwater, and they hang around all these different things. And LiveScope has proven that we are completely wrong about bass behavior. And so now it's just changed everything. And so we can now see that bass actually like to hang out, like they'll hang out. We've always said, apparently people have always said bass do not hang out in open water. They like to be around pipes or trees or like bushes, you know, shrubs like under the water, or like Andrew used to, when he was younger, he used to go find like old Christmas trees people had put out on the curb, and he'd go drop them at different points in a lake so that he knew where the fish would be congregating. And LiveScope has shown that actually, oh, that's right, I don't have the switcheroo. That bass actually are 100% just hanging out like in the middle of the water. And you can watch your line go down, and there's one guy that has a video somewhere that went viral on YouTube where he threw his line in, you can see the lure go down and bonk the fish on the head. That's how precise of a shot he made. So the behavior of fish is very different than what we thought. And so with LiveScope, it's totally changed, and tournament fishing isn't the same anymore. It doesn't hold the same. And so they're losing money, they're losing sponsors, they're losing people like crazy, and they don't know how to recalibrate.
This.
Oh, I have no idea. That's Chicken Little though. I mean, you can try it if you want. I don't know about this one though. I have no idea if that one's good or not. I've seen a couple scenes of Chicken Little. I just know it has to do with aliens. That's all I know. Yeah, it has something to do with aliens. Why don't we find something that I know you can watch that's not going to give you nightmares like it did last night? Don't watch that. That'll scare you. Because there's a scary bad guy in it. You can always watch Wall-E.
Can I always watch this too?
Sure, I've never seen that one. You can watch Ratatouille.
No.
You don't want to watch Ratatouille? Why?
Because the ride scared me.
The rat scared you?
No, the ride.
Oh, the ride. That's fair. The ride was a little intense. You can watch Coco. Dude, there's a Bug's Life. You love A Bug's Life. Okay. You can watch Tangled. I love Tangled. Tangled is great. Lion King. Hercules, Treasure Planet. Come on, Treasure Planet's great. Goofy movie, we've watched that before. Gravity Falls, which weirdly is also kind of creepy. There's definitely some creepy scenes. I would not watch Gravity Falls by yourself. Once Upon a Snowman. Memory of a Killer. Disney and now Hulu are now like together. So there's all this. Oh, look, Over the Garden Wall. Oh, that scares you too. Never mind. Dude, I don't know. Zootopia? That's a good one. I don't know, but I got like 20 more minutes. You could go ask Sissy. Atlantis. That's a good question. Maybe not. Don't watch Lion King. Don't do it. Don't do it. You can watch Encanto. Sure, go for it. Do it. Do it. Puss in Boots. So many good answers. I know, technology upending a competition? Never. I know. So the question is it's like, well, do we ban LiveScope, or do we, you know, like, what do we do? Do we ban LiveScope, or do we just, because there was actually something that happened a while back that did kind of change the industry. There was something called Major League Fishing, and Major League Fishing was where they took like 8 anglers and they gave them all the exact same boat, and then they gave them all the exact same gear, and then they were basically like, all right, we're gonna put you on a lake that you've never been on before, and everybody just has to do their best with what they've been given. The playing field is totally level. And that took off. Everybody loved that. That was really successful. Bassmaster was starting to kind of struggle because it was like, oh, like this other thing is creeping into our space. And so they keep sending Ander Bassmaster magazines, because even though he stopped paying his subscription years ago, because they just need people. So they hope that by sending him magazines, he'll like come back or whatever. So, but Major League Fishing has a referee with an iPad in each boat with each guy. So the like the scores are updated live. So whenever somebody catches, it's the first person to, I don't know, 50 pounds or 25 pounds or whatever. So when somebody catches a fish, it'll be updated on the iPad live, and then like in real time. And then every single referee will be like, all right, well, Brent Taylor just caught a 2-pound, 5-ounce bass. And they'll be like, dang it. They have to try and like figure out how to catch the bass themselves. And they get all these penalties. Like if you drop the bass on the carpet of the boat, you get like a 1-minute penalty where you have to just sit and not do anything. You can't fish because it's bad for the fish to get their slime on the carpet, I guess. And if you just chuck a fish into the water, that's not good for them either. So if you chuck a fish into the water, you get a 1-minute penalty where you just have to sit there and do nothing while everyone else around you fishes. So it was really unique. But now LiveScope ruined that as well, because it's like, I mean, you could, LiveScope kind of ruined that too, although I guess they could give them boats that don't have LiveScope. I don't know. I actually don't know why MLF isn't doing very well. I would have kind of thought that... I think that did what I needed it to do. Okay, cool. I don't know. I'll have to ask Ander because I haven't seen him watch Major League Fishing in a really long time. LiveScope came along and kind of ruined everything, but it's like, well, why wouldn't you just give them boats without LiveScope then? I mean, you are in control of what is on the boats. Why don't you just not have LiveScope on there? I don't know. I'm not really sure. So my husband watches fishing, but fishing has changed a lot. And it used to be that my husband was like, what I want to do is I want to fish tournaments. That's what I want to do. But that's changed. That's changed over the years. Ugh. And now he's like, I don't even think I don't think it's lucrative at all to be a professional bass fisherman now, because now, you know, the tournament, it just doesn't, I don't know. So anyway, that's the story of why my husband does not watch my husband's fishing watching. Because LiveScope paid them money for advertising and participation, probably. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, it's DJBJ. Yeah, and Ander actually, a long time ago, he wanted to have his own fishing show. He used to watch all those little fishing shows when he was younger. He used to watch, you know, I can't even remember his name now, but there were all these different fishing shows and stuff. And now, of course, you got like fishing YouTubers. But he's kind of one of those, but kind of also not. Like I wouldn't say that he considers himself maybe I can. Okay, that's connected. I wouldn't say he considers himself a YouTuber by any means. Dang it. I don't have the patience for fishing either. I did it when Ander and I first started dating to kind of be like, look, I can do the things you like to do. And then when we got married, I was like, I don't really need to go fishing anymore. I enjoy it sometimes, but for the most part, it's just too slow for me. It's not as enjoyable to me. And that makes me feel kind of bad because obviously it's like what my husband loves to do, but he has our girls love to fish. So he'll take them fishing when he can. But ever since he made it his full-time job, he doesn't have time to do that anymore. He never has time to take the girls fishing anymore. He used to take our dog. He used to go fishing a lot by himself. But now that it's like his full-time job, he can't take the girls fishing very often. And that sucks because the girls like going with him, but... What is being shot? What is happening? Oh yeah, those freaking guys. Oh. What? Oh. I forgot I could do that. Oh, I forgot I could do that too. Here I was like struggling with that whole thing with the little barky lava gerbils, and I could have slowed time down. I am not smart. That looks like it's following me and is gonna kill me, murder me. Oh, it's coming. It's slow. Wait a minute. We've done this before. We've done this before, but I had a different power. Okay, just kill me now, because I gotta start over. I don't know. So many types of bombs. Oh, it's coming. I don't understand. Okay, well, that just scooshed me. Okay. Oh, I don't know how that helped, but I'll take it. Yeah, I feel like we did this whole part before, but we did it as like Jace. Maybe. I swear we did this whole part as the human version. How come? I feel like if I punch that, it's just gonna explode. Oh, maybe not. Nice. Didn't want it to. Yes, I remember this because we had to use those like floaty things to jump across that. I do. I remember that. But now how are we supposed to do that now? How do you like me now? Just like this? Okay. Maybe. I don't know. If you like that kind of thing, you should read Children of Time. Children of Time was great. I mean, not if you like putting your consciousness in robot bodies, but like that's kind of sort of part of the story. Okay. So I'm just supposed to like punch the heck out of this. I guess I'm supposed to like, oh. Whenever my mom would do that, she'd always be like, oh, Popeye. Katie, do you remember that? Oh my gosh, I remember. Humans are going back to the moon this week. Okay, but wasn't that pushed back? I feel like Trekkie posted something. My brother-in-law actually is working on that exact project. Nope, that's not what I... There has to be another, like, way. Don't ruin it all now. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's a delay because there was like a hydrogen leak or something. Yikes. Oh. No, we're just going down, which is not helping me at all. Whoops. Sorry, Jordan bot. Yeah, I guess you're just supposed to like punch it. You can't hang on to it while you punch it either, which does make sense. Oh, I liked The Martian a lot. The Martian was very good. They changed it for the movie, obviously, but I liked The Martian. I thought The Martian was good. And I enjoyed the movie too, but I liked the book. You know what we're doing? Oh, so much math in that book. We're doing fractions right now, and I gotta tell you, I do not like doing fractions. The second I see fractions, my brain is like, nope. We're not even dealing with whole numbers here. Check. Nope. No. Count me out. I hate fractions. But obviously, I'm supposed to like, oh. But obviously, I'm supposed to teach my child them, so I'm doing that. But it sucks. I don't like fractions. can't wait till I take a bus to the moon and just chill. Me either. Oh! Dang, all that work. I can't tell if I'm doing that right. Cool, I just broke the one thing I was supposed to land on. Stupid. Dang it! The same freaking thing. I don't know how to do this one. And it's 3:55 anyway. The fact that you know the term whole numbers means that you're definitely capable of teaching fractions if you really lock in. You can do it. You're so nice. My problem is I have a hard time remembering which number you're supposed to multiply by which. So to find the common denominator between the two, you're obviously supposed to be like, okay, so if you've got like 3/6 and then like 4/9, you're supposed to find the lowest common factor between the two of them, and then you're supposed to make that your denominator. But then you have to be like, okay, so if your common denominator is 18, then what times, and your first denominator is 6, and you're trying to make it a common denominator, you have to be like, what times 6 equals 18? Well, that's 3. Okay, 3 times the numerator is 9, so that makes it 9/16 or something like that. And like, I get that, but when it comes to simplifying fractions, finding the lowest common denominator and all that stuff like that, yeah, multiplying fractions and yeah, it's a lot. Like it's a struggle. It's okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll get it. I'll do it. It's fine. She's like halfway through her math workbook, but she's like 3/4 of the way through her language arts workbook for the year. And so, am I supposed to like slow time down for some reason? I don't think that helps. Oh, please. You can simplify 25ths. Not in my head. Like if I write it down on the paper, well, no, wait, is it 4/5? Because 4 goes into 20, or 5 goes into 20 4 times. No, I was not good at math. And now here I am teaching it. And for the most part, actually, I'm really, really proud of myself. It's just 4/5. Wait, 25ths. Oh, 4/1, because whatever you do to the bottom number, you have to do the top number, right? So if you're dividing 20 by 5, if you're dividing by 5, you're dividing 20 by 5, which is 4, but then you're dividing 5 by 5, which is 1, which is just 4. It's John. I don't know how to do this one. I need to think on this one for a minute. Well, I've been thinking on it for a minute. Yeah, I don't like fractions. Fractions are not my favorite. But I am really proud of, I'm not only proud of how far Charlotte has come, I'm really proud of how far I've come. I have learned how to multiply and divide decimals, which I don't feel like I ever really was able to do before, because I was like, I mean, I know there's obviously a way to do this. I just don't remember what you do with the decimal. But I've learned it all, and like, I get it, but fractions are a little more tricky. Like, that one moves fine, but like the other ones, not so much. And then when you jump on it, it goes down. I guess I'm supposed to like... That doesn't help. Whatever. It's time for me to sign off anyway. So I have so much I have to do tonight regarding like my church stuff. I've got to get a bunch of things. We're now doing like the Easter program, which I would invite all of you to if I could. The youth are doing the Easter program, and I'm really excited about that. But every time they're like, yeah, let's have the youth sing, they're like, Oh, she can do it. Susie can do it. This is just voluntold to do it because I'm musical. Yeah, well. So anyway, I have like so many things that I have to do, and anyway, but I appreciate everybody being here so much. And I know John just got here, and I'm so sorry. But my brain has now started to kind of melt. I don't understand how I'm supposed to do this puzzle. I just don't get it. I don't understand. I'll get it. I'll get it eventually, maybe, hopefully. I know. John just got here. I'm so sorry. But just remember how important each of you is how important you are, and that you matter. You matter so much. And regarding everything I said about streaming earlier, I encourage everybody. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to do the giveaway. We are going to do the giveaway. Now is as good of a time as any. Okay, hold on. What? How do I change it to a keyword? Like, how do I, maybe this will go, no. How do you, okay, let me go, oh, like this, like a shirt like this, but let me go grab one of my bleach ones. Oh, I should have done that before the stream even started. Okay. Thanks. There's actually a funny story about that cover. It's totally random. I had this guy that I just happened to be a member of the church in Austin where I was, but he wasn't in my church congregation, but he happened to like overhear me talking to somebody else about my book. And the next morning I woke up to like, we exchanged, cause he was like, yeah, I'm a writer too. I couldn't help overhearing what you were saying. And I'm a writer too. And, he, a couple days later, I woke up to that book cover just like in my inbox on Facebook. And he was like, yeah, I just decided to make a cover for you. And I was like, what? My sister did my original cover and she did a great job, but I didn't do a very good job. Like, telling her what I wanted. I didn't even really know what I wanted. I was like, I don't even know. I have no idea. And so I went to my sister and was like, do you mind if I switch book covers? And she was like, no, not at all. That's an awesome cover. Yeah, I think he was like, I felt like the ending just wasn't very believable or whatever. And I have a lot of feelings about that because I also kind of wish I had done something different for the ending. But you know what? It is what it is. Like, whatever. Okay. So hold on. How do I... Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. So here is what is being given away. I have these t-shirts. So this is one. This has vinyl on it. This is like iron-on HTV vinyl. This is heat transfer vinyl. So this is not bleach. This is an actual like vinyl that you iron onto a shirt. So that is an option. Or the bleach can work two ways. You can have the bleach design be the actual design. So like, obviously there's no bleach around the design. The design itself is actually bleached, okay? It's young adult. I'd say like 14 plus, age 14 and up. There's obviously no curse words in it or anything like that. I actually wrote it with some curse words in it and I was like, I don't feel good about this. So I took them all out. Yeah, there is. There's a little bit, there's a kind of an intense scene kind of near the beginning that I just don't feel like is appropriate for anybody under the age of 14. Or you can have a design like this, where there's bleach around the outside of the design, and then the design itself is the color of the shirt. Okay? So those are the 3 types of shirt designs I offer. I am not an artist. So when it comes to shirt designs, I gotta be a little bit simple. So like silhouettes, logos, things like that work best. I can usually find something to work with. I don't do things that are custom though. I can't draw to save my life, and I can't do that. If I could draw, then I would offer some sort of custom design, but I just can't. So I have to kind of work with what I can find online, what I can find on Etsy, things like that. So some things that people have done, they've done like I know Collaboration got a shirt that was the Witcher, like the wolf and the star. Mactastic has a Zelda, like Tears of the Kingdom shirt that was really awesome. I've made multiple Sonic shirts actually. So DJ BJ was one of them, I think, that got a Sonic shirt. So, but I mean, the simpler, the better, the more silhouetted, the better. But anyway, so yeah, we've got these 2 designs. So there's bleach around the design. And then there's the actual, like, the design itself is bleached. And I don't really have a preference either way. This is an old shirt that I made a long time ago before I ever started streaming. This one I made when I was streaming. And then of course there's vinyl. You can do vinyl white or black. I don't have a lot of crazy colors. Oh yeah, and Wolf has one with the quote. Yes. So I can usually make something simple work that I can find online. But obviously it can't be that complicated because I'm also working with bleach. I'm not working with like colors. So in order to join the giveaway, type the word shirt in chat. I think DJ BJ, Chiron, and John Steed already did technically, and Trekkie. Did you guys all want to do, well, let's see. Who got the last one? Was it DJ BJ? I think DJ BJ's out of the running for this one then. Although that was a long time ago. I think because you typed the word shirt in like a regular chat message, you were technically entered because I'd already chosen the keyword. Do you want me to take you off? Because I totally can. Yeah. So we'll let that run for just a couple minutes. But like I said, I can do sizes like...
I can do them size like small. I can't do use sizes if somebody wanted like a shirt for like their kid or something. But I can do youth sizes, and then I can do small up to like a 4X. Obviously the simpler the design, the better. But obviously whoever wins the giveaway, oh, is it all we ever? Oh, I understand. Okay, I gotta change that. Anyway, whoever wins the giveaway, I will contact you with my streaming email, and then we'll discuss what it is that you want on your shirt. Gangsta's paradise. But I can, as I walk through the valley where I harvest my grain, I take a look at my wife and realize she's very plain. Those are the only words that I know. So anyway, I'm really proud of my shirts. I like my shirts. I can do like sweatshirts and stuff too, but obviously sweatshirts aren't really, like, I guess you can find them, but the darker the shirt, the better when it comes to bleach. I don't have to do black, but I think black looks the best. But the darker the shirt, the better if you're going to use bleach. If you're going to use like vinyl, it doesn't really matter. Also, I do have like vinyl decals that you can put on your car window or a laptop or something like that. So if you're not into a shirt and you'd rather have a vinyl decal, that's also fine. Also, Lindsay was such a sweetheart and hand embroidered these cute little patches. That's Dave the Diver. That's the little pillow person from Last Campfire. There's the little baby booty sprout from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. There's Pearl from My Friendly Neighborhood. There's like a Sheikah symbol from Zelda. And then here's Pat, the alligator from It's Pat. No,
from Later Alligator. Anyway, so like I have, you know, multiple things, but most people want the shirts, which is totally fine. I'm happy to make shirts. Happy to make shirts. I know Lindsay is queen. I know. And I look at them and I'm like, I should learn how to embroider. I should do little Kalulu patches. She gave me a little Kalulu patch that's currently on my walking backpack. I have that on my walking backpack. I have a patch that I bought forever ago that's a Zelda like Triforce symbol. And then I have the Metroid pins, I think, that I got from VT on my backpack, my walking backpack. So all right, one more minute. We got okay, Trekkie, are you in for the giveaway? Yeah, because I think your message was just picked up by the giveaway. I just want to make sure that I have the right. I just want to make sure. No, you don't want to be in it. Okay, I just want to make sure that I don't want to have the wrong. Just for John. No, it's because I totally forgot the giveaway. I was gonna do it in the middle of the stream and then I completely forgot. Yep, Mikey, I've got you. Got Nos Yoga. Okay, so far I've got Cage, Wolf, Nos Yoga, Mikey, Scarecrow, Chiron, John Steed. I have far too many articles of torso clothing. I can make you an apron. That's what I did. I made my dad an apron. I put vinyl. I had the girls draw pictures of like draw little pictures, and then I put those, scanned them, and then put them into my Cricut software and cut them out with vinyl and ironed them onto the oh, you don't want to be in it? Totally make my sister a shirt. Are you kidding? Dude, you don't have to win a giveaway. I would make you a shirt. Just ask for one. Like, do you want one? I'll just make you one. No, I think it's because I technically started the giveaway. Like I entered what the keyword was. And then people were saying things like Chiron just said, I have a Metroid shirt that I bought from Susie. That would have picked up. So that sounds like a good idea, brother. Yeah, I like my shirts. Usually after a game I really love, I'll make like a themed shirt. I have the anime one that was from Later Alligator, which I really love. I have I did have one from Portal. I have two Portal ones. I've got the Get Mad one, and then I also have I've got one. I had one that said, "This is a triumph. I'm making a note here, huge success," but it got something on it and I couldn't get it off, so I need to just make a new one. So, all right. If that, yep, damn tag, that's it. Get mad backwards. And I've kind of like, I'm looking at the drawing that Scarecrow made with me wearing that shirt, and I'm trying to decide how I can make that shirt look better, because I used fabric paint for it, and so it's really faded now because it's been bleached too many times. But I don't have yellow vinyl, and I feel like I don't know, I would need yellow and green vinyl to make the lemon. I don't know. Anyway, okay. So now I've got Wolf, Nos Yoga, Mikey, Scarecrow, Chiron, John Steed. Sound good? We've got 9 entries. Anybody else? Anybody else want to join in the next 20 seconds? Yeah, I know. Well, it's like if I get yellow and green vinyl, what else am I going to use for it? You know, it's only going to be used to make that shirt. And I keep telling myself I'll set up a website or something. I don't know if I explained it to you guys, but I've been telling myself I'm going to set up a website to be able to actually sell the shirts. But because they're technically copyrighted, I tried to get it set up on, what was it? Patreon or Ko-Fi or whatever. And they were like, okay, we're ready to post it. Post the link, or make sure there's no copyrighted material. And I was like, technically, I couldn't actually do that. So I can't do it through like a shop storefront like Ko-Fi or Patreon or anything like that. So I'd have to just take pictures of my shirts, just stick them on like an Instagram page or a blog page. I mean, I could just put them on a blog page or something, and then just have a link to the page, and then just my Venmo, you know, and then my email. So if you want to reach out and like ask, yeah, I've got, well, Triforce, yes. I guess there's Triforce. I guess that's true. Who knows? I might be able to, maybe I can make a little mini Get Mad shirt for Charlotte. I don't know. Okay, we're going to roll our winner. Oh yeah, One Up Mushroom uses green. All right, we're going to choose a winner. Everybody ready? We're choosing one winner. All right. Oh, VT. Nice. VT got a shirt in the past as well. Gory, right? Gory. Yeah. All right. We've got 10 entries, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, no, we don't. We have 2 that were removed, 3 that were removed. Okay. Anyway. All right. We're going to choose a winner. Ready? Just one. Chiron! Yeah! Chiron! Excellent. Nice. Congratulations. I will reach out to you via my streaming or I'm sorry. No, I don't have your contact information. But send me an email. I think it's pinned in the Discord on the streaming information channel or something, but I'll post it again if I need to. But send me a message on my streaming email and then we can talk about what it is you want on your shirt. Congrats! That's exciting. So now you will have 2 Susie Grace shirts. And we will do we do giveaways whenever we reach sub goals. I feel like that's a good way to have some space between them because they are a little time consuming to make. So bye Trekkie! Thanks for being here. Is Chiron still here? Hopefully. He was just here. Because you got to be here. Yeah. I was like, I know he's still here. So yeah, congratulations. That's excellent. We will do another one the next time. We will do another one the next time we reach a sub goal. To give me a little bit of time between them, and then it is on my to-do list. Like I want to be able to offer because I know that I have shirt designs that people are interested in, but it's just on my to-do list, my never-ending to-do list. So anyway, congrats to Chiron. Thank you everybody thank you everybody for being here, but also for, joining in on that. And we'll do it again the next time we have a sub goal. We meet a sub goal. So everybody enjoy the rest of your day, your night, your time zone, wherever you are. Remember how important you are. And also remember to choose kindness because you just never know what people are going through in their lives. Everybody is going through something. And you guys are awesome. And I appreciate all of you so much. I appreciate this community a lot. And like I said earlier, regarding everything I said about streaming, I am all for people trying streaming. It isn't going to work out for everybody. And that's okay. That doesn't mean there's anything wrong with anyone. It just means it's just not your thing. And that's totally okay. But if I've given any sort of good tips or anything to anybody, I hope that's the case. I hope I can help people out. I would love that. And so yeah, if you do decide to stream, I really wish you luck because it's lots of fun, but it can definitely be a challenge. There are definitely weird little challenge and things that come along with it that I just didn't really think about. But anyway, okay, so I will not be live tomorrow or Thursday. Tomorrow is homeschool park day for my girls, and then Thursday is the day that I spend kind of with my family and with my husband. So I'll be back on Friday. And we will continue on with this weird puzzle that I can't figure out. Maybe my brain just needs to think on it for a minute. So I will see all of you guys on Friday, where we will also do a Guess the Game scene. And those are always fun. So I will see all of you guys then. Enjoy your next 2 days. Thank you so much for being such excellent people. And I'll see you next time.
See you later. It doesn't matter. It's in the past. It's not over. It's not done till it's not over till it's what?